The refusal to quit when things get hard. You bring that same mentality to your business every single day. But even the best teams need fans in the seats. At Denver Sports, we put your business in front of Denver's most passionate, loyal audience, on air, online, and on the big screen. You've got the drive, we've got the reach. Visit us online at DenverSports.com. Let's build your roster.
Hey guys, it's Mark Schlereth. I just made one of the best decisions of my life. I got rid of my glasses. I went to Cutarelli Vision and had refractive lens exchange, RLE. I wore glasses for distance vision, but I got to that inevitable point in life where I was always needing those reading glasses just to do about anything, and half the time I couldn't find them. Seeing menus, texting, reading my computer, or studying film, it was a struggle. But now I see the world perfectly, near and far, without any glasses, thanks to Cutarelli Vision RLE, the perfect permanent solution to spending your good active years not needing reading glasses. And here's the cherry on top. You'll never develop a cataract. Dr. Cutarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. You can trust him to know if it's the right time for you and RLE. Schedule your free Zoom consultation at coloradorle.com. Cutarelli Vision RLE, no readers, glasses, or contacts, or cataracts. coloradorle.com.
True Green. Stop doing it yourself and get a golf course quality lawn the easy way from the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Sign up today at truegreen.com.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? 12 minus 11. 1. This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to it here on this Tuesday morning. You great 6 a.m. listeners, the best of the bunch here on The Fan. We appreciate you. We welcome you in on another day. I'm Mike Evans alongside what appears to be a heavily medicated, boy, you are throwing everything you got at this, Brandon Stokley.
He was high.
Yes. I'm going to the Mark Schlereth School of I don't want to let my teammates down. So I am highly medicated. I have a lot of more substances in my body than probably ever before.
He was high.
So the wife had, gone to one of those like niche grocery store places. And just came back with all kind of stuff. So I'm like doing these little shooters. They come in a 4-pack. I don't know what's in them, but I'm doing them. So I got a bunch of stuff going on, Mike. So I'm just trying to be here, show up. But man, this thing is lingering. I thought it would be over by now. It's lingering.
Since to linger.
Friday.
Yes, it is. It's lingering. Yeah, you've had it since Friday. Look at you over there. You got your Allegra. You got cough drops. You've got a box of Kleenex. You've got, of course, all your fluids.
Yeah, and that's
you were blowing your nose earlier and making some unholy noise. That thing was like that was not of this world.
Yeah,
that noise you were making.
I really thought I was going to wake up and feel really good today. Like this would be a turning point day. Not so much. So I'm going to battle through it. Hopefully, I don't get anyone else sick, but I got to be here for my teammates.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, you can imagine after day one of Broncos free agency, the natives are restless. Let's see, on our Denver Sports YouTube channel, Gorgon4714. Oh, boy, I can't wait to hear you guys talk about all the great moves the Broncos made. Oh, wait, all they did was get worse yesterday. Followed up by, let's see, what do we got on the Ramoslot.com text line? Oh, how about this one? When can we fire the head coach and GM? This is just a disgrace and honestly a slap in the face of all the players and fans. How do you not sign a top running back or tight end, but want to re-sign guys that really have no place on the field? All right, so what word would you use to predict the Broncos' first day of free agency?
Disappointing. I'm very disappointed. I can't lie. I can't sugarcoat it, Mike. I mean, this is not what I was hoping for. I mean, we talked about a lot of these running backs that were available. We talked about some tight ends that were available. And, we're just running it back. I don't mind the inside linebacker moves with Sternad and Singleton. I think that's a good combination. They released Dre Greenlaw, freed up some money there. But, man, that's disappointing. It is. I mean, there's no other way around it. So we brought back a tight end that doesn't do anything well. Okay, let's just be frank and blunt and just truthful about it. He doesn't block well. He doesn't catch well, okay? Just average tight end. Average. That's what he is, okay? And then we brought back a running back that's always hurt. I mean, he is always hurt. He's great when he's not, but if he gets hurt this year, let's not act surprised, Oh, now we got to go with Harvey the whole time. Oh, we don't have another plan. Dobbins got hurt again. I hope he doesn't get hurt. He's been hurt every single year. So what do we expect this year? Very disappointed. I was hoping for a running back. I mean, Dowdle, Brian Robinson Jr. I mean, we talked a lot. Walker. Next thing you know, the Chiefs scooped up Walker's. Like, started looking around, and some teams feels like they're getting better, and we're really kind of staying the same. And what we have Klis on later.
We have Klis in about 40 minutes.
He told us last week they're thinking about running it back.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what they're doing, which to me is a little disappointing.
The word I would use is predictable, because I think if you look at Sean Payton and George Payton, this isn't necessarily a huge surprise for me. You got two guys who both feel very strongly about their beliefs, and once they've brought in players, whether it's because of Sean's ability to recognize talent and coach up talent, George's ability to evaluate talent and find the right guys in the draft, I don't think they're going to feel like they have to go out and make moves just to please people or go against what their early evaluations are. Like for example, the running back. Here's why I think it's predictable. They drafted R.J. Harvey, and they were very proud of their R.J. Harvey pick. They pushed back on the idea that they drafted him too early. And you think after 1 year, they're going to just wave the white flag and admit that they got it wrong on R.J. Harvey to the point where they feel the need to go sign one of these running backs that they probably think in 4 years when they're set to become free agents that R.J. Harvey will be every bit as good or better than what these running backs who were out there in free agency yesterday are. So I don't think it's a surprise. It's why I never thought they'd go into the wide receiver market. Again, they drafted all these guys. They've developed all these guys. I don't think they're going to admit that they made a mistake. I think they believe in their evaluations of these guys, which is why, especially on offense, and I think last year we saw Sean with the moves that they made, making an acknowledgement that, hey, that's the defensive side of the ball. That's not necessarily my forte. But offensive guys, hey, we don't feel the need to go out and have to overpay for somebody in free agency that we can find for free in the draft.
Yeah, I think I hear you, but I think it's flawed.
Oh,
No, because I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Receiver position, I got you. That's fine. Whatever. Yeah. I wasn't expecting them to do anything big in the receiver position. They didn't draft any of these tight ends. They didn't draft Troutman. They haven't developed Troutman. All right, Atkins hadn't done anything. Ingram's been Ingram. What? So you have RJ. Who's starting? Who's starting next year, Mike? RJ Harvey or Dobbins? Who's gonna be the starter? So high on RJ Harvey. Who's gonna be the starter? You still brought Dobbins back on a 2-year deal,
right?
I mean, you need two running backs. You got to have two running backs. So, you couldn't do Dowdle on a 2-year deal. I saw that's what he signed with Pittsburgh.
Yep.
I'm just saying that, I hear what you're saying, and yes, they're high on Harvey. We'll see how that plays out. But you still brought back Dobbins on a 2-year contract and gave him decent money.
Yep.
So,
well, it's a 1-year deal. It's a 1-year deal for $8 million.
Yeah. $8 million guaranteed.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I just look at the situation and say, you need two running backs. How about Alvin Kamara? Why didn't you go after him? He's going to be available.
Maybe you will.
Well, it's too late now, isn't it?
It would seem so. I think they're going to, and I also think their other answer to the idea of, I think they realize they need another running back beyond just what they have. But I think they figure
they'll draft one.
We'll draft one.
Yeah, but
we'll draft the next Tyler Algier. We'll draft the next Rico Dowdle. We'll draft the next Rashad White. I mean, I think that it comes back to their belief, and there is an element of we're smarter than most when it comes to this kind of stuff, and we can find the right guys and evaluate talent better than others can, and we can coach them up better than others can, and that's what we're going to do. And we're not going to be forced to fill holes by overpaying in free agency. So I think in many respects, as much as I am disappointed that they didn't go get a running back other than J.K. Dobbins, because this is the definition of insanity, thinking that, you're going to do the same thing over with J.K. Dobbins again and expect a different result. But I think the word I would use is predictable. Predictable. All right. We are off and rolling. It is Stokley and Evans and Mark Schlereth, powered by Able Builders. We will get into what happened with the Nuggets yesterday. Is there anything to take some satisfaction in how well they played in a loss? I know I'm setting up for the dreaded moral victory. Plus, are you in favor of the Broncos running it back, or does it fly in the face of what Sean has always said about how every season begins? That's next.
Calling all wrestling fans. Now's your chance to win your way into the biggest pro wrestling event in the world. Airfare, hotel tickets, and $500 in spending money all included. It's the Superfan Send-Off, presented by 303 Law 4040. First, head to DenverSports.com/Superfan to register. Then tune in every hour to see if your name is called. If you hear your name, you have 10 minutes to call us back and be entered into the grand prize drawing. It's the Superfan Send-Off, presented by 303 Law 4040. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, busy time right now. Free agency, stretch run before the playoffs, and tax season. Which one of these don't belong? If you are dealing with tax problems and you think you could be in trouble with the IRS, or you're in trouble with the IRS, get Advanced Tax Solutions on your side immediately. Todd Whalen is the founder of Advanced Tax Solutions, and he is the dude. More than 30 years of experience. He's a CPA, an enrolled agent, a tax resolution specialist. He's certified to fight the IRS in tax court, where he's undefeated. Todd and his team is who you want on your side if you're facing tax levies, tax debt, back taxes, or any other type of tax problem. People can fall behind on their taxes. It happens. The key is to get back into the system, even if times are tough right now. According to Todd Whalen, it might be the best time to get the most favorable deal from the IRS when you're at your worst financially. Advanced Tax Solutions has a long list of clients that they've saved thousands of dollars and untold headaches. So call 303-753-6040 and at advancedtaxsolutions.com.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Amy Cox did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. And with that money, she decided to treat herself to an anti-aging red light mask. Will she look like a horror movie villain every night? Yes. Will her boyfriend Kevin be scarred for life? That's certainly a risk. But it's Amy's savings, and if she's willing to risk her relationship for smooth, wrinkle-free skin, well, bye-bye, Kevin. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Colorado! Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors. Guys, we've had the driest winter in decades, over 50 years in some areas, and that means a higher wildfire risk. Now's the time to protect your home. 5280 Exteriors installs fire-resistant, non-combustible, low-maintenance upgrades built to handle Colorado's extreme weather. Choose James Hardy Siding, Timber Tech decking, and Pella Impervia fiberglass windows. Plus, get 60 months no-interest financing. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health. Score big. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins.
Winter isn't over just yet. In Colorado, your furnace has one job: to keep you warm. If it's been a while since your last tune-up, you're rolling the dice. Stoke here. ROX Rocks Heating and Air is local and honest. Get your furnace tuned up before the cold settles back in for only $39. Call ROX Rocks Heating and Air today or schedule online. Keep your home warm, keep your family safe, but only with ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what, end up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Overpaying for cleaning that still isn't done right? Pike Janitorial has served Denver businesses since 1994 with professionally supervised commercial cleaning that gets done right the first time. Offices, warehouses, medical facilities. They show up, handle it, and you don't have to think about it. And they'll beat your current cleaner's price by 10%. Guaranteed. Better service, lower cost, no headaches. Call 303-306-0290 today. Pike Janitorial. Clean you can count on.
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With the center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
You got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a... let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13, and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission, no cash access, and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Jacob's Law and 303 Law 4040, the husband and wife law firm where you don't get passed around to a law clerk or some call center overseas. You always get to meet directly with me and my lovely wife, Kimberly. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. It's 303 Law 4040.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan. Career advice.
That would suck. If only I knew somebody that could tell me what it's like to be fired from their job.
Oh, shit. Holy cow.
Method acting.
I play the role of big dumb idiot really well.
And questionable job security.
Mike, do you like that question?
I do like that question.
Pretty soon we won't need you anymore, buddy. So don't get too comfortable.
Okay. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
I'm going to try to sell Stoke on the idea of the Nuggets gaining a moral victory here in a few minutes. But first, the reaction to what the Broncos did or did not do yesterday in free agency. It's clear they're running it back. And I can see why you might want to take that strategy and why there'd be fans out there that would embrace that strategy. You went 14-3. You finished in first place. You went to the AFC Championship game. You were one Bo Nix injury away from going to the Super Bowl. Your culture is your undeniable strength of this football team. And so the idea of we want to hold on to the guys that are big parts of that culture. So I see how it makes sense. Here's what they're doing that flies in the face of all that. What does Sean Payton say every single year? There's no carryover. There's no carryover. You start from scratch again. You push the reset button. He uses the game board analogy that once you get done with playing the game, you take the board and you just dump all the pieces back in the box, and then you start all over again. So what they're doing, doesn't that go against that whole idea of every year is a new reset?
Well, Mike, I mean, come on. I mean, it's not a complete
He says
reset.
it, but he doesn't mean it?
Well, seriously, think about it. Think about it. So everything, you're starting completely over? You're not. I mean, you have something to build off of. Your offense that you put in. I mean, you got guys that know the offense, so you're building off of that, but you're going back to the basics. It's kind of what he's talking about in the offseason. You know, like how you finished last year 14-3, that doesn't matter this year. We got to get back to, you know, installing our plays again and starting fresh again and new again. But certainly you're building off of, you know, as a player and as an offense, you're building off some of those things that you did well last year. I just, you know, I get it. You got a culture. You feel good about it. You can't keep everyone. How was our offense 2025?
It was average.
So we're bringing back a bunch of guys that kept our offense average.
Well, that goes back to what I said in the first segment about their belief in the players that they have drafted. And they look at young players that they've brought in, and they
Troutman's
feel...
not young.
Well, okay.
He's got no more upside. We've seen him at his best.
All right. I know you hate Adam Troutman. Okay.
I don't.
But,
it's not personal.
But
I'm trying to help both.
If you're an evaluator like George Payton, or you're a coach like Sean Payton that probably believes, hey, I can coach up offensive guys. You look at R.J. Harvey, you look at Troy Franklin, you look at Pat Bryant, you look at Marvin Mims, and say their best days are still ahead of them. Why are we going to be in a hurry to bring in people in free agency, overpay for guys in free agency, when we got all the pieces we need right here that are only going to continue to get better and better, including our quarterback?
Listen.
So that's how they're looking at it. Why do we have to slap Band-Aids on cuts or injuries that aren't even that we don't think are going to be there?
See, take the wide receiver position out of it. I've never said we have to, you know, go out and get us a top-tier wide receiver. I never thought they were. You know, maybe you try to find a shifty slot receiver out there. But other than that, you're right. You're going to keep going with Pat, Troy, Mims, and Sutton in that core group right there. That's what you're going to keep doing. You'll probably add a little Jordan at some point here. Just get ready for it.
I'm not laughing because I disagree.
Right, over under 7 days.
You don't have to do it yet. You can wait a while.
You don't think so?
I don't think.
Okay. I know you don't.
You say within a week, Lil Jordan gets signed.
No, I'm putting over under. Okay, 10 days.
10 days. I'll take the over. But still believe he'll be back. Oh, absolutely.
He will be back.
He'll be back. Yeah,
he will be back. I'm gonna go under. I think they're gonna just sneak this thing in there. I'm telling you. I am telling you, just to piss me off.
Well, they've already done it once with Troutman.
Exactly. So, Mike, I'm not talking about the. How about do we need upgrades at the tight end position?
Yes.
Do we need? Yes.
But once Cade Otton went back to Tampa, and really the only guy that was there was Isaiah Likely.
We signed Troutman before that.
Well, maybe they had intel that Otton was going back.
Don't let him go back.
Well, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
He never hit free agency. Well, he hit free agency barely. Oh, I get what you're saying. You let him know that through back channels.
Yes.
But the illegal tampering period didn't start
at the combine. You snuggle up to the bar with his agent and say, "We want this guy. Let's get this thing
he
done."
Clearly wanted to
Have
stay.
you looked at our young quarterback?
Yeah.
We need a tight end like Cade Otton. Okay, how about the running back position, Mike? You know, you keep talking about Hart. So who's going to start? Who's starting?
That's a great question. If he's healthy, I got to believe it's going to be J.K. Dobbins.
I do too. Right? So now your prize young running back that everyone loves, I guess, is going to be the backup again. I didn't like the Dobbins move because I think we're going to look up at some point in the season and he's going to be injured, Mike. I mean, you look at the last 4 years, he's played 8 games, 1 game, 13 games, 10 games.
Yep.
So
no, it's crazy.
That's it. I just wanted to upgrade around Bo. You know, I've been saying this for 6 months, so I am disappointed.
All right. The Nuggets played a hard-fought game yesterday, very entertaining game, which came right down to the end before Shai Gilgeous-Alexander showed why he's the MVP, knocked down 2 cold-blooded killer shots surrounding a cold-blooded Nikola Jokic 3, along with a Jamal Murray free throw that tied the game up. But the Nuggets end up fighting hard for the second time in a little over a week in OKC, but come away with the loss. David Adelman just had to say it was big-time players making big-time plays at the end.
I've said this before. The execution part, I think, is being over-talked about. I think we executed. We didn't turn the ball over. You know, Shea made an unbelievable shot. So if they executed well because he made 2 step-back contested threes, that's great execution or it's a great player. So that's how the stuff works. We've had those nights where Jamal's made incredibly tough shots, and you say that we did something really well. Sometimes players make plays in big games. So Nikola made his play. You made the 3. Jamal made the free throw. Those are our big-time guys, and Shea obviously finished it and just finished 3 points behind.
All right, so 129-126. They played hard. They played right to the end. Can you take any kind of satisfaction in how well they played, dropping to 1-2 now in this huge 6-game stretch we talked about?
I mean, like, who do we think the Nuggets are? Who do you think they are, Mike? You think they're a contender this year?
Well, yes,
okay,
I still do.
So then no, you can't take anything from that game. No, you can't.
Well, let me explain why.
Well, I was trying to explain why you can't. You asked me.
Okay,
and I was ready to go.
Well, then you go first. You're the sick one.
Huh?
You're the sick one. I don't know how much time you have left with us, so I want you to get your thoughts out. I'm dead. Oh no, where's the Lysol? I got spray.
Oh my goodness, Mike, that was good. Wow. No, I think, hey, if your expectations are to win a championship, you don't go head-to-head with a good team and say, oh, yeah, hey, great job, guys. I know we came up short, but we're going to take a lot from that game that we can play with good. No.
You do because you don't have Aaron Gordon all the way back yet, but he showed yesterday the flashes of what he means and the difference maker he can be. That's why.
So that's it.
That's what I bank it on.
No,
yeah.
Mike, the Nuggets are in trouble, bud. Like you're ignoring that. They got to win games. They're 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
In the West.
Yep.
A game and a half ahead of Phoenix.
Still 18 games left.
All right. I mean, but it's getting late early.
I know.
Is all I'm saying. You're handing out
no,
participation trophies
right
now. I'm not.
Okay. Hey, it's time to call out another name in our Superfan send-off, heading you to Vegas, perhaps, for the biggest pro wrestling event in the world.
Why am I sweating so much?
Oh, because that's the fever coming out. Thanks to 303 Law 4040. I am screwed. Xavier Wong, call us back within the next 10 minutes at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the Superfan Send-Off Grand Prize. Pair of 2-night tickets to the event, round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Vegas, 2 nights hotel stay, $500 Visa gift card. Xavier Wong, call us back now at 303-713-1043. Next up, I'll try to play devil's advocate as to explain why the Broncos did not go out and sign a running back yesterday. That's next.
Tournament time is here, and so is your shot at $5,000. Head to DenverSports.com/bracket to enter our 5K Bracket Challenge, presented by Bryant, Colorado. Think you can pick the perfect bracket? Prove it, but don't wait. Entries close before tip-off on March 19th. That's DenverSports.com/bracket. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Fellas, what is happening? Stoke here from my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Low testosterone is a real issue for many men. It can lead to poor sleep, low energy, brain fog, reduced sex drive, and make it difficult to stay in shape. And as we all know, a healthy body plays a major role in overall health and well-being. But more than this, Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic can help men lose weight, support metabolism, improve gains in the gym, and more with 4 targeted body composition plans. You got to go check this out. GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, PDA, and so much more. Fellas, early to your mid-30s, you start losing 2 to 3% of your testosterone production every year, and it happens gradually. And before you know it, you just don't feel like the same man you did in your 20s or 30s. But guess what? It doesn't have to be that way. Stop procrastinating. Pick up the phone. Most men wait a year or longer to get treated. Fellas, stop procrastinating. There's no need to wait. Start taking your health seriously. Reach out to Jeff and his team at Rocky Mountains Men's Clinic. They got 5 locations in Colorado to serve you. Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900, or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Save $10 on a pair of Rain X Latitude wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Our professional parts people will even install them for free.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Ready to free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
I lost 60 pounds a few years ago with SodaWeightLoss.com, and it's never coming back. I am never gaining that weight back because I learned how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat with SodaWeightLoss.com. You can join Soda for a short time that have results that last a lifetime. Call them up at 1-866-800-SODA. That's 1-866-800-SODA. Or go online to SodaWeightLoss.com. And I lost those 60 pounds, and I'm never going back because of the personalized touch that SodaWeightLoss.com gives you with a personal nutritionist that's always available via text when you have questions, you have concerns. Sometimes you just need encouragement on your weight loss journey. Have a friend there. Have your personal nutritionist there for you. It's SodaWeightLoss.com. It's changed my life. I look and feel 10 years younger, and I love it. You'll love it too. Go to SodaWeightLoss.com. Again, call them up, 1-866-800-SODA. Join Soda for a short time to have results that last a lifetime at SodaWeightLoss.com. SOTA is, say it with me, state of the art.
When the Nuggets are knocking down threes, you score too. If Denver hits 15 or more three-pointers, you score a free 28-ounce Gatorade Lower Sugar the very next day at your friendly King Soopers. Gatorade Lower Sugar is scientifically formulated with Gatorade's #1 proven electrolyte blend and has 75% less sugar than Gatorade Thirst Quencher and no artificial flavors, sweeteners, or colors. Big shots deserve next-level hydration. Only at King Soopers.
Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa. This weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa. This weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. 18-month interest-free financing. Our factories have demanded we sell 1,000 hot tubs and swim spas this weekend. National Western Complex. Huge factory incentives, factory rebates, this weekend only. National Western Complex. We can remove your old hot tub. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Deep, deep discounts. National Western Complex. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Just relax and enjoy. National Western Complex. Friday, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Free admission, free parking, free delivery. National Western Complex. Call 833-SPA-SALE or visit hottubandSwimSpaSale.com.
Colorado families, planning your next getaway just got easier. Explore real RVs, compare bunks, kitchens, storage, and layouts all in one place. The Great American RV Show, March 12th through the 14th at the Colorado Convention Center. Tickets just $12 online at greatamericanrv.show. Family adventures start here.
The right financial strategies can make a huge difference, especially if you're nearing retirement. Adam Mueller talks retirement strategies with Mile High Money. Saturday mornings at 8 on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Get the fastest local alerts and accurate 24/7 forecasts with WeatherBug. It's easy to use, so the weather never takes you by surprise. Download the free WeatherBug app today.
Unbreakable courage. Stoke didn't have the heart, the guts to tell his wife, so he asked us to tell her.
Plumbing problems. Just leave it a quick note. Hey, John, sorry, plugged your toilet. Love stink.
And questionable ethics.
I should have known those were Mark's talking points and not yours. You're regurgitating Mark's talking points. That's what you did. And you didn't do it very well.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Mike Klis will try to help explain why the Broncos sat out free agency yesterday, say for bringing back some of their own guys, but he'll join us coming up here in about 15 minutes. So let me just say this at the beginning. I wanted them to sign a free agent running back. I like R.J. Harvey, but he's just still an unproven commodity until you know for sure. I think you gotta have some insurance there.
He's unreliable.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, right?
I mean, after 1 year, I don't know for sure what we got.
He's always injured. Oh,
No,
you're
I'm
talking about Harvey. Okay,
Harvey.
Harvey. Sorry. I thought you were talking about Dobbins. Sorry.
Is this a sickness? Are you starting to?
You see, like what is it when you like 1 second like you're sweating, the next second you got the chills? What is that? What is that?
That means the end. The end is coming. Okay.
Man, all right. No better way to go out than with you, Mike.
That's right. Talking sports.
Oh.
Hot takes. And then bringing back JK is I see people trying to justify it. Our guy Andrew Mason was going to great lengths to try to justify it by saying, well, if he stays healthy, he's a better running back than Travis Etienne. He was on pace to have more yards than Travis Etienne, and you get him for less money. Well, if. But all the value in the world doesn't matter if he's not playing. So let me just get it out there right away. I wish they had signed a running back. But let me try to play devil's advocate and try to maybe explain why they didn't. You want the Broncos, for everybody who wanted them to go out and sign a running back yesterday, you want the Broncos to go overpay, because that's what free agency is, especially on day one. You're overpaying. You want the Broncos to overpay for a free agent running back when these teams that had these running backs and presumably understand the value of having a good running game with players who are very much still in the prime of their careers and don't have a lot of years in the NFL, all decide to let these guys go into free agency. These are the guys that you want the Broncos to turn around and overpay for. Whether it be a Travis Etienne, who's 28 years old and has been in the league 4 years, or a Kenneth Walker, who's been in the league 4 years at age 26, Rico Dowdle, 28, been in the league 5 years. Running backs like the ones that were in this free agency class, Stoke, they're a dime a dozen. And how smart is it to overpay on guys who play a position that is injury prone and has a short shelf life? Better to not overpay, continue to develop your guy, R.J. Harvey, draft another guy in the draft, hope that J.K. Dobbins can stay healthy. But I think that is the devil's advocate reason why they didn't go out and sign a running back.
Well, I mean, you only had a couple guys that got big money. You didn't, right? I mean, you had Etienne, you had Walker from Seattle. Who else got big money when it comes to the running back position?
Yeah, Algier Dowdle got what? Both 2-year deals, I believe?
Yeah, I mean, Dowdle got a 2-year, $12.5 million deal. So it looks like it looks like Dobbins is making more money than Dowdle. Right? I mean, I can do the math on that. So, and he's more reliable. He's bigger. He's physical. Who's going to be our short yardage back? We got 2 tiny running backs. 2 short guys. I mean, so we don't have to overpay. I just want somebody I can look at and say, okay, I feel good. He's reliable. Does that mean that Dobbins is not going to stay healthy this year? No, it doesn't. But history says he has a hard time staying healthy, and for whatever reason. So no, I'm not happy about just running it back with a guy that's been injury prone his whole career, and now he's going to be the 1-2 punch with our young running back. And we had that last year. He got hurt and put us in a little bit of a bind. So we'll see what they do in the draft. But I just thought that there was somebody out there that you could add, and I get it's a running back position. There are guys everywhere. But we need to find one eventually, a dude, to help help this running game. We haven't had that dude. And for the first 8, 9, 10 games, J.K. Dobbins looked good, but then it was just, then he's not available.
And that's where I come back to the belief, the ego, the track record of guys like Sean Payton and George Payton, and look at it and say, come on, you don't think that we can't go find a running back in the draft that, can't go out and produce for us and can't go out and turn out to be the next Dowdle, Algier, Kenneth Walker, Travis Etienne type? You don't think we can find those kind of guys?
What year is this with those guys?
That's
where I give you pushback. So with Sean and George, we're going on year, 4?
Yeah.
Have we found one yet?
Not for sure yet, no.
Right. I hope Harvey is.
Yep.
But, right now that's a coin flip. When you look at what he did last year, it's a coin flip whether he can be that dude or not. So if it's so easy, well, I'm still waiting in year 4.
Again, and I'm just playing devil's advocate because I would have liked to have seen them sign a running back. It's not a position that you're traditionally, going out and having to spend the huge money. You look at the big deals that were handed out. By the way, you surprised Devin Lloyd only got 3 years, $45 million?
When Mark was talking about him, because Mark called a lot of his games and talked to a lot of guys. No, not that surprised. Not that surprised. Right? I mean, he wasn't maybe as high on him as some other people were.
Right.
And so maybe some people in that Jacksonville building weren't as high on him as, and he had a great year this year. But, was it one of those where, can he do it again?
Right.
So, Mike, see, so this is why I'm disappointed in what's happened so far. I've been the one in this town for 8 months saying offense, offense, offense. Going back to last year, we've got to help Bo out. This is the year. And I don't care about the wide receiver position. We're fine there. But tight end, running back. And I look up, and it's the same old, same old.
Still is right now, yeah.
So how can I be excited about that?
No, it's a fair point.
I can't. It's a fair
point.
Can't. Now, and Sean and George, I trust.
Yep.
So I hope it works out, but I'm skeptical, and I'm not happy today.
Tournament time, and you're sick too.
And I'm thick.
Yeah,
I'm
you're thick. You're very thick.
You're
very thick and under the weather. You're just. I mean, the noises coming out of you during these breaks are just inhuman.
Fighting through it.
Gross.
Fighting through it.
Klatt would have left by now. Klatt would have left, or he would have immediately ordered a hazmat suit from Amazon. Tournament time is here, so is your shot at $5,000. Here it goes, off hacking into the hallway. Head to DenverSports.com/hoops to enter our 5K bracket challenge presented by Bryant, Colorado. Think you can pick the perfect bracket? Go ahead and prove it, but don't wait. Entries close before tip-off on March 19th. That's DenverSports.com/bracket. Mike Klis joins us next to try to make sense of what the Broncos did and did not do yesterday. That's next.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue today. The most passionate, intelligent, and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 1043 and never miss another take. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Well, something to know about your home's windows. If you're in a neighborhood with houses built in the 80s, 90s, even 2000s, so-called custom homes, maybe, just maybe the builder spent good money on windows. More than likely, they were provided by the lowest bidder. Your home's windows are too important to settle. Invite you to get to know Bluebird Windows and Doors. Bluebird is a local company serving Colorado since 2006. Featuring over 40 years of experience, Bluebird only uses the best high-quality windows with the strongest warranties of any window you can buy in the industry. What makes their windows so much better than what's in your house right now? Double-strength glass versus single. Polyurethane foam insulation in the window frame, kind of like what you have in your refrigerator, versus hollow frames. Think what that means in making your windows more energy efficient. Get to know Bluebird Windows with this special offer. Buy one window, get another 50% off. Mention my name, and you get an additional 5% off. This deal goes through the end of March. Call 303-810-2888 and at GoBluebirdCO.com. Bluebird Windows, where your window replacement experience is second to none.
You know what I could really go for right now? Literally anything that comes in a McDonald's carton, wrapper, or bag. Or a McDonald's cup. Yes, any of those items should do it.
And if you could go for a deal, now get free medium fries with the purchase of any hot, juicy Quarter Pounder with cheese or new Big Arch. Just what your cravings ordered. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm Rob Wilhite. A car accident can change everything in a moment. For almost 50 years, my firm has gone up against insurers and won over $1 billion for our clients. If you were hit, don't wait. Evidence fades, witnesses disappear, and the insurance companies know that. We move fast, you should too. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or go to willheitwins.com. That's 303-GOOD-LAW or willheitwins.com. We're here for Coloradans when it matters most. The Wilhite Law Firm, Colorado Strong. willheitwins.com.
What's going on, guys? Philip Lindsay here. Are you facing an unexpected out-of-pocket expense for your new roof? In 2024 and 2025, 37% of insurance storm claims have gone unpaid. Before you commit a costly full replacement, you need to give Roof Restore Denver a call today. Their roof repair and shingle rejuvenation process can save you up to 80% compared to replacing your roof. They're going to restore the essential oils in your asphalt shingles, extend their lifespan, improve durability, and even enhance curb appeal. Plus, every service includes a 5-year transferable warranty. So give Roof Restore Denver a call today at 720-749-9777 or visit roofrestoredenver.com. Again, that's roofrestoredenver.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids will grow, new memes will come out, but what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issue before you even notice them. It's like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. You get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices and no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices will be working with perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, and no strings. So even though your kids grow up and you still don't understand 6-7, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi, all with Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer.
Score big, save 25% off all primetime functional trainers, home gyms, and racks. Work out on your schedule on the equipment you choose from the safety and comfort of your own home. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins.
Since 1994, Denver businesses have trusted Pike Janitorial for reliable, professionally supervised commercial cleaning. Offices, medical facilities, commercial buildings. They handle it all with consistent oversight and high standards. You shouldn't have to check on someone else's work. And yes, they'll beat your current cleaner's price by 10%, guaranteed. Call 303-306-0290 for a free quote. Pike Janitorial. Clean you can count on. Empower.
Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move. So she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Online shopping.
I have great friends. Are these paid friends?
Like my wife?
Yes.
Are they mail order friends?
Survival instincts.
I would be the easiest man in the world to kidnap. All you got to do is have a sign that says Schlereth, and I'm getting in.
And a little bit of gore.
I got attacked.
You got attacked?
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to get my finger or hand amputated. I mean, it was just gushing blood. Gushing.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, Broncos country wants answers. Mike Klis, our 9 News Bronco insider, brought to you by Fitness Gallery, is here to hopefully try to provide some of them. Good morning, Mike. Let's start with this. Can you explain to all of us what the Broncos' strategy was when it came to addressing the running back position?
You know, I was listening to you guys' show yesterday because why wouldn't I be? And you were going through my 9 free agent list, and I started thinking at the end of the day, thank goodness I didn't work for Channel 31, because if I had a 31 player list, they still wouldn't have had anybody on the list. And they want they looked hard at Etienne, Travis Etienne, as the running back. That was the one guy they went into yesterday, either Etienne or J.K. Dobbins, bringing him back. And they ultimately decided Dobbins, they really like J.K. You know, they like his personality, the way he fits with the team. The teammates all love him. It's vice versa. You know, you look at their running game last year, it was terrible, except for when Dobbins was playing. And so they did want to bring him back. They wound up getting him for $8 million a year. Etienne was 12. And, then also when you look at Etienne, Jacksonville tried to trade him last year. And, the Broncos thought about that. The Broncos know that because they thought about it. They were one of the teams considering it. And then they let him go this year. And as you guys know, Sean Payton is big on the culture in the locker room. And it's not that Etienne wouldn't have fit in. He just, they just were uncertain how he would fit in. And so they went with the guy they knew. And that was it. And everybody else in free agency, they looked at as, day one, everybody is overpaid. And that's been the way it has been in the history of free agency. There's better value in day two. Let's see if they do anything today, or, they'll pick up a couple guys here and there. But that was basically their strategy. And, they are going to add a running back in the draft now. Be assured of that. They will add a running back in the draft. They know they need a little bit more given Dobbins' history. So that's kind of how it went yesterday.
Mike, Dobbins can't stay healthy. That's his problem. He's good. I mean, he's really good when he's healthy. So that's a head scratcher right there because it put him in a little bit of a bind last year when he got hurt. But we're bringing him back. Okay, the tight end position, I can't get over it. It's so frustrating. We have not addressed that position in the way that it needs to be addressed in a decade. And bringing back Troutman and trying to tell me he's one of the best blocking tight ends in the game, that ain't going to cut it, okay? I'm just telling you right now, that's not going to cut it because he's not. I've watched it with my own 2 eyes. And then you look at, trying to help Bo find a guy to work the middle of the football field. What are they going to do? I mean, Ingram wasn't the answer last year. Hopefully this year it gets better. But it's that's what's frustrating for me, Mike, is like they need to help Bo out more, bringing back the same guys from last year in the tight end room that they weren't very good last year. They're not going to be very good this year.
The tight end is, first of all, besides the blocking, I would say they think Troutman's a good blocker, not they maybe don't consider him a great blocker. But they also consider him a glue guy. Now, we talked about this last week. He is instrumental, alignment, reading what the defense is going. He is kind of a, quasi quarterback at the line of scrimmage for these guys. He does help in that. Sean Payton has a comfort level there with him. And he does do a little bit of everything. He doesn't drop balls. He doesn't get many thrown to him, but he doesn't drop them.
Gotta love that. I like tight ends that catch touchdowns, Mike, and that convert third down. So I don't know. Maybe I'm old school.
Ingram, so the question is Ingram then. It's really not Troutman. The question is Ingram, is who you're wanting. And will they do better than Ingram? And to that, I would say that's still, I'm not sure that's 100% resolved. I think they're going to continue to look at tight ends.
I like Ingram. I just wanted a better complement with Ingram. I think you would get a better Ingram if you had a better complement with him. That's where I'm at. Yeah,
and there are a couple in the draft, and there's a possibility of a trade yet out there. I just don't think the Broncos are done. I put out did a little research. I put out a tweet this morning. There were 4 teams that didn't do anything yesterday, didn't get an outside free agent. And all 4 teams are good teams. Jacksonville, Seattle, and the Eagles. So, you're talking about the past 2 Super Bowl champions. It's such an emotional day, the opening of free agency. I tried to explain what the Broncos, strategy was. And, I got crushed. Got ratioed, as they say.
Been there.
It's like Evans last week.
And you most weeks.
Just keep me out of this.
Yeah. Hey, I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, and I get entertained by the Stokley.
Oh, there you go, Mike. I appreciate that.
That's good.
I appreciate that.
That's
you
good.
never know what you're going to get.
Never know what you're going to get at about 2 a.m.
But you were all over it, Mike. You told us last week that they were in the mindset of running it back, and that's kind of what they've been doing. So can't wait to see what next week or so looks like.
All right, well, we'll be following you, Mike, very closely on Twitter, Mike Klis, 9 News, to get the latest on the Broncos. Mike, we appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Mike Klis, brought to you by Fitness Gallery, home of the world's finest fitness equipment. Mark joins us to give his take on day 1 of Broncos free agency next.
As we head toward a potentially deep postseason run.
Do the Avalanche have a goaltending decision to make? Do they have a goaltending controversy going into the playoffs?
Can you count on Blackwood at all?
Because they went to Wedgie during the game on Friday, and they went right back to Wedgie yesterday.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Jacobs Law and 303 Law 4040, the husband and wife law firm where you don't get passed around to a law clerk or some call center overseas. You always get to meet directly with me and my lovely wife, Kimberly. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. It's 303 Law 4040.
Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors. Guys, we've had the driest winter in decades. Protect your home with fire-resistant, non-combustible, low-maintenance upgrades built to handle Colorado's extreme weather. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Ink card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Ink Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for Business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Think about this. In 2006, $20,000 equaled roughly 33 ounces of gold at the spot price. At today's prices, those 33 ounces would be worth over $150,000. Smart Americans diversify a portion of their savings into precious metals. That's why I buy gold from Birch Gold Group. It's a crucial part of my balanced strategy. Gives me peace of mind given all the events that could impact the U.S. economy. See if holding gold in a tax-sheltered retirement account is right for you too. Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. Just text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 to receive your free info kit on gold. There's no obligation, just useful information. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, let Birch Gold help you diversify with gold. Now that's peace of mind. Text Dan to 989898. Again, text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 today. Message and data.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply or play stop, opt out. Terms and conditions apply to the earnings promotion.
Do you have caregiving experience as a parent, teacher, nanny, coach, or in another similar role? Hop Skip Drive is looking for experienced caregivers who want to help students in their community by driving them to and from school. Earn up to $50 per ride with Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion, all while helping your community. If you have your own vehicle that is no more than 10 years old, a clean driving record, and at least 5 years of caregiving experience, you could become a Hop Skip Drive care driver. Just text ROAD to 323232 to get started right now. Hop Skip Drive gives you the flexibility to set your own schedule and earn competitive pay. It's simple. Drive in your free time and make a real difference for students right in your neighborhood. Don't wait. Text ROAD to 323232 right now. Text ROAD to 323232 and start earning up to $50 per ride during Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion period. That's ROAD to 323232. Text ROAD to 323232 now.
Running a business is hard enough. Odoo makes it easier with one simple, all-in-one platform. Start today at odoo.com. ODOO.com.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
Highlights and pajama.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in here as we are Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Able Builders. Say good morning to Mark, who just came in. Boy, I bet you you wish that we had one of those shields.
The plexiglass.
I thought about doing that in the Stokley studio.
Yeah.
The little Stokley studio over there, where it's all, you're encased in a closed door, soundproof.
Hermetically sealed.
Yes.
Right.
You can't, but you can't see, then you can't see you guys.
That's where I should be today.
Maybe.
I don't think that doesn't function anymore like it used to
If
function.
this doesn't get better, you're in there tomorrow.
Okay. I don't think that can be the case anymore.
Really?
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
That's our DU studio or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, we got to
do
get
I
the
look
shields
pale,
up.
Mark?
Shields up.
Yeah, you do look a little.
How about compared
pale.
to Mike Evans? Not that pale, right?
No, not as pale, but Mike has got more pink to his skin.
He's got the pinkish pale.
Yeah, he's got the pink pale. You're just kind of pale.
You kind of look waxen this morning.
Yeah.
Kind of waxen. Kind of waxy face. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, almost like we could put you in, what is that studio?
Madame Tussauds or
Toussaint, yeah, whatever it is.
wax
Yeah.
studio, wax museum.
Yeah, we'd throw you in a wax museum right now.
Perfect.
Driving in, I just could hear it. I could hear it in his voice. I could hear it
I
walking
thought it would
away.
be better today, Mark.
Yeah.
And because I last night I was feeling a little bit better and thought I was I ate a good dinner, feed the cold, right? And I thought I was going to wake up and feel better. And I woke up, I'm like, not.
Yeah.
I think I took a step backwards.
Maybe Broncos day one free agency didn't help your overall health either. A lot of people very upset, very sick over what the Broncos did and did not do yesterday. So, Mark, we'll welcome you in. How would you sum up day one of free agency?
I'd sum up, well, they addressed positions that they needed to address, but they addressed them with their own guys. The devil you know versus the devil you don't know. Like, hey, man, Alex Singleton's a damn good player. Like, they looked at the free agent market, with Devin Lloyd and Caden Ellis and some of the other linebackers that are out there, Demario Davis, a couple of other guys, and said, the guys we have that know our system, that we trust, are better than the guys that aren't in our system. And so we re-signed them. And that's a great thing. Here's the deal with the Broncos. I think they know one, that chasing, spending big money on guys day one doesn't necessarily equate to getting the best players and the best value of players out there in the free agent market. And then two, we feel really confident in our draft strategy and the guys that we're going to draft to be able to fit in. And I think they look at that and you've got a certain amount of ego. One thing I know a lot of things about Sean, but Sean, there's no question the confidence in his ability to draft, and he loves the draft stuff. He loves the study. He loves partnering with George Payton. So
is he going to find us a tight end? Can he find us a tight end? I mean, you're talking about the defensive guys, so I'm fine. Yeah. I'm fine, right. Bringing back Singleton and Stronad. Guess what? We had a great defense. It was a great defense.
Great.
So, and then you'll draft some guys. Maybe you'll pick up a depth guy here at inside linebacker position. That's fine. But what about offense, Mark?
Yeah.
What about the offense?
Yeah.
Just kind of running it back with the same guys on a average offense. Not explosive at all, especially in the passing game. How do I feel? How do I feel good about that? I can't.
No, I see. Now that part I completely agree with. Like, hey, the Troutman thing, it is what it is. Again, the one thing that we have not truly, I think there's two positions that we have truly struggled with in regards to the draft, and this is, Sean might say not my hump, but they still haven't figured it out, and this is going into year 4, right?
Yep.
It's the tight end position, a guy that's dynamic, a guy that can do both, a guy that is a threat that doesn't hinder you in the run game, and a guy that can absolutely destroy you in the middle of the football field in the passing game. We have not found that guy. That guy for us has not existed in a decade plus.
Yes.
And then the big thumper linebacker. We just haven't been able to solve that conundrum either.
What do you know about thumper linebackers, Evans?
They play downhill.
Man,
that's all I got to offer.
That is That is.
Oh boy,
that's so good.
That's solid.
That's so good.
That
That's
is
so
solid.
good. I wish I could really laugh, but it like hurts deep down in the chest.
Oh my God!
Just don't even laugh.
As somebody on
that
the Denver Sports YouTube channel said, "Stoke, you look like you're covered in beef tallow."
Yeah. You know what we need? We need a recipe. We need like a homeopathic, home cooked recipe. Like, we need 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with some hot water and cloves and maybe a slice of ginger. And
I've been doing a lot of that stuff. I got
honey.
so much in my system right now.
Oh,
like
man.
I'm so
What
medicated.
happened to the B12?
Oh yeah, I got the B12. I got the multivitamin with the B12. This other deal I'm taking, I don't know why. They say I'm low on it. I don't even know what it's called. That's just for starters. And then my wife got the little shots that you get from one of those niche grocery stores, right?
Yeah,
So I'm pounding those. I do have a honey deal that she bought also that I pour into like a cup and you drink it. It's supposed to.
But you're from
Allegra.
Louisiana. You telling me you don't have some of that voodoo stuff that you could do? I'm sure there's everywhere else it's old wives' tales, but you got serious
I'm
voodoo
sure you could put
where you're from. Come on,
you throw hot
my
water.
wife's from California though.
Yeah, hot water with some Old Bay. Throw some Old Bay seasoning in there to start heating you up.
Well, that's why on Friday
Eye of Newt or something like that.
Yes, on Friday.
Eye of Newt.
Eye of Newt.
Yeah.
My plan was to Bloody Mary it. Which like usually you Bloody Mary it, and it just knocks it out, right?
That's
all
delicious.
those vitamins and everything in the Bloody Mary, right?
Yeah, vitamins in the Bloody Mary.
It didn't work.
The vodka vitamin and
you got the V8 stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
Usually that knocks it out.
Little spicy.
No spice. No spice.
You don't do spice.
Coming up next, how to explain the decision to once again roll the dice with J.K. Dobbins. That plus any positives you can take out of the Nuggets losing again in OKC. That's next.
Names that rhyme, takes that hit different. Shapiro and Piro is happy hour sports talk built for the modern fan. Local stories, hidden gems, and the mustache monologues you never knew you needed. Weekdays at 3 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Subscribe now at Denver Sports 1043 and get in on the action. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here for my friends at Cudarelli Vision. Now, I'm telling you what, guys, I had the RLE Game Changer. So here's my story. I wore glasses growing up, and then when I got to the Broncos, had LASIK surgery, which was awesome. It worked so well. But when I hit my mid-50s, I started needing readers for everything I did. And listen, you know what I'm talking about. When you got to have the readers to read a menu, you leave them at home, you can't read it, you got to take a picture, you got to do all that stuff. They're upstairs, you're downstairs. On and on it goes. Well, I went to see Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. Total game changer. Don't need the readers anymore. Hey, you can learn about refractive lens exchange from Cudarelli Vision. It's a perfect opportunity to learn about it. You can check them out. He can answer your questions for you about RLE, like if you're a good candidate, how it works, what's the recovery time. Cudarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's the right time for you guys. I'm telling you what, it is awesome. Check it out at ColoradoRLE.com. Get your questions answers. No readers, no glasses, no contacts, no cataracts. That's ColoradoRLE.com.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it. But my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Progressive knows life takes you in many directions.
Bear right at exit 32, then begin to wonder why you never bought a fish tank. In 1.3 miles, you'll realize you've been mispronouncing epitome your whole life. At the roundabout, you will remember you said something at dinner you wish you hadn't and will think about it for decades. You have arrived at your destination, but it turns out there really is no destination and life just keeps going.
Wherever life takes you, protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
It's tax time, y'all. If you want to file free, this next one's for you.
Now taxes is so free. Payroll tax, free edition only, roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple form, 1040 returns only. How this is tax.
Love that jam. Up next, commercials.
Intuit TurboTax Free Edition. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. No schedules except for Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, Student Loan Interest, and Schedule 1A.
Is your money doing everything it can for you? Like automatically pushing more of your money to savings every day?
I don't think so.
Then switch to Huntington Bank. And let's get more from money. Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
I'm Rob Wilhite. If you've been in a car accident, you need experience that wins. For almost 50 years in Colorado, my firm has recovered over $1 billion for crash victims. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit WilhiteWins.com. That's WilhiteWins.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Zach here. And if you're looking for your new go-to spot in Centennial, the Basketball Social House is it. Award-winning food and drinks, an incredible weekend brunch, and a brand new sports bar entertainment space where you can catch every Colorado game. Even if you're not playing, it's a great hang. But if you are, their private basketball suites are unreal. Full court, lounge, music, TVs, the whole setup. And because you're hearing this from me, get half off your first private basketball suite rental. Just use code HALFOFFHOOPS. Trust me, you're going to love this place.
Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa this weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa this weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. 18-month interest-free financing. Our factories have demanded we sell 1,000 hot tubs and swim spas this weekend. National Western Complex. Huge factory incentives, factory rebates this weekend only. National Western Complex. We can remove your old hot tub. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Deep discounts. National Western Complex. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Just relax and enjoy. National Western Complex. Friday, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Free admission, free parking, free delivery. National Western Complex. Call 833-SPA-SALE or visit hottubandSwimSpaSale.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan, powered by Waterloo Turf Denver. Get your Saturdays back.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan. Fierce competition.
Man, I'll tell you, you know how to stoke my competitive fires. Could I house a hot dog in 10 seconds or less?
Intellectual discussion.
Kind of like when I played on the football field. When you're high IQ guys, Mike, out there, whenever someone's not at that level, it's frustrating.
And some Latin influence.
Pasa la leche, por favor. Sounds hot. I'm not going to lie.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Take a look back at the very entertaining but ultimately losing effort by the Nuggets last night. Get to that here in just a little bit. Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Able Builders. So, guys, after all the work and all the talk that we put into this free agent running back list, the Broncos are running it back with R.J. Harvey and J.K. Dobbins. Please, can you, and how do you explain, Mark, the decision to bring back J.K. Dobbins knowing his injury history?
I think there's only one explanation. I think you guys talked about it. The explanation is he's really good. When he was out there, he was outstanding. And they feel like we're going to go out and get ourselves a guy in the draft that we can trust. And now, listen, man. This goes back to the tight end discussion. Well, you haven't found one here. Like you thought it was Estime. Inside, I talked to Sean about Estime when they drafted him.
Yeah.
Inside, downhill guy, was a real good gap runner and power and counter, good contact balance, on and on and on it went. Put the ball on the ground a couple times, just was a guy. Now, he went to New Orleans last year and he had a couple of good games, a couple of games where he played really well. He showed some of that stuff, but still, he's not. I don't think anybody feels like that's our every down back that's going to be the difference maker in our organization. That's why the Saints signed ETN, because they didn't have one. So you find me one, and then I guess I'll believe it. The actions speak louder than the words, and we don't have the actions in the running back position, the running back room.
Yeah, I mean, it's a risk. It's a gamble. That's what it is. That's what bringing Dobbins back is. So, hey, all right, let's see how it plays out. You're putting your chips in the middle. If you're Sean and George and the Broncos here with Dobbins, you're trusting that he can stay healthy, which he hasn't been able to do the last 4 years. That's what you're gambling on, because there's a lot of good backs you could have got great deals on instead of bringing Dobbins back. I get it. And I watched him a lot in camp, and you could tell he brings energy. His teammates like him. He gets it with the defense. He brings that side of things. And he competes on the football field. He's that Energizer bunny out there for offensively. And when he gets going, he's really, really good. The problem is he's always injured. That's the facts. I'm not making that up because I want to be a Debbie Downer on J.K. Dobbins. So. Look, it is a risk. It's a gamble. Now, if it pays off, it's going to be good. But and then they will be drafting a running back. But we need a big power back. That was supposed to be Estime, but he looked like Tarzan played like Jane, to a certain degree, right? Mm-hmm. And so we need to find a big power back that can be our short yardage guy, because Dobbins is an undersized guy. Harvey's an undersized guy. We got to find that big power back that we've been missing around here for the last few years.
Yeah, one of the things about Harvey is good at avoiding contact, right? But like when you watch J.K. Dobbins, he is quick. He's all the things. Back to Stokes' point at practice in training camp, man, he's about that action, and he's a smaller dude. And I don't know if most of his things are soft tissue or whatever, but that dude is not afraid to put his nose in a middle of a pile and try to move it, right? And then when you're all of a sudden I don't know what his size is, 5'9" and 200 pounds, like you just don't hold up. You don't hold up as well. So I love him as a back. I loved him when he was with Baltimore. I loved him when he was with the Chargers. The problem is he's with the Chargers, with the Baltimore Ravens, and with the Broncos at about 10 games a season.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So, I mean, next is, the tight end position, which they haven't addressed either.
Well, there may be a definitive answer there. And that'll be coming up in about 10 minutes when this guy does his Telestrator Tuesday, special Telestrator Tuesday.
Oh.
On
special edition.
One Kenyon Sadiq. That's all.
Okay.
And and I got a glimpse of his report.
You did.
And
okay,
your solution might be there if you're willing to be uber aggressive.
Mark's holding up the finger.
Here it is. Baltimore in 2020, he had one start, 15 games he played in. Missed 2021.
Yeah.
2022, 8 games started, 8 games played. 2023, 1 game started, 1 game played. 2024, 13 games started, or 13 games played, 11 games started. 2025, 10 games played, 9 games started. That's the history.
Yeah.
That is the history.
And to think at a position where the older you get, the more susceptible you are to injury at the running back position, to think that all of a sudden this guy's going to find some fountain of youth and fountain of health and go out and be healthy, there's just nothing points to it, which is what makes it head-scratching.
And so, look, for me, and that's why I'm disappointed today, because I've talked a lot about this offseason being about the offense. And then when you go out there and you don't do anything for the offense, right? I mean, we've done nothing.
Not yet.
Mm-mm. We've added not one piece to the offense. You think I'm going to be happy about it? No. It's so disappointing. And that's the way Broncos country feels right now, right? I don't need big splashy moves and free agency just to make them. But I will say this. As disappointed as I am right now, there still can be other moves to be made where this thing ends up working out just fine. Okay? And so you can find good second, third tier guys out there to complement what we have, and then you're going to have to kill it in the draft. You've got to kill it in the draft this year. That's the bottom line, because I don't think you're going to see any other big moves that we're going to be here in the next couple of days that all of a sudden we're going to look, we just signed, this great running back or this great tight end. That's not going to happen.
Well,
Those guys are
you
gone.
get 9 picks. You get 9 picks. You can do a lot of moves, trades,
You're
all that
going
stuff.
to have to crush it in the draft.
Got to. I could just see how Stokes' day went yesterday.
Oh.
I could see, he left here. He was under the weather. Dauber was down.
I had to go to a dermatology appointment.
Had to go to a dermatology
Got a few
appointment.
things cut off my body.
Okay.
Which, it's like, okay, that's not fun. But anyway, I'll persevere.
All right. So, then he goes home. Lana probably makes some a hot toddy tea, and he goes slinking off upstairs into the guest bedroom, take a little nap, and thinking to himself, I'm going to get a little nap. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to wake up. The Broncos are going to have addressed the offense.
It'll be like Christmas
all
morning.
Right. Yeah, it'll
Waking
be
up.
like,
I wonder what will be under the tree when I wake up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you come, you sleep for a couple of hours. You sweat it out. You think, I'm going to feel better. You go tripping downstairs like, oh, man, this is going to be exciting. You open up your phone to see exactly who they signed. And you saw J.K. Dobbins, and you're like, you got to be kidding me. That's it?
Yep. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting worse.
Yeah. And you got more sick.
Yeah, I got more sick.
Relax. Yeah. The Nuggets played hard right to the end, but lose right at the end, 129-126, as Shea Gilgeous-Alexander knocked down a tough. He had
just a witch, man.
Two of them down the stretch there, but hit the game winner, a three-pointer that turned out to be the game winner. David Adelman, do you feel okay about the defense you played on that final play?
Yeah, we threw a lot at him. Aaron came to trap him. He went away from the trap. He hit a hell of a shot. The step back to his right, can't foul him. I thought it was well contested. We just watched it. Obviously, we came out. We said whoever's in the middle of the floor is going to come back and hit him. He saw that. He went the other direction. So it was a big-time shot by a really good player.
Big-time shot, big-time player. Nuggets lose. Second time in OKC in the last week plus. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys. I brought this up yesterday. The possibility, the moral victory. Can you take any positives out of this loss?
No. Zero. You can't finish a quarter, and you can't play defense. There was a free lane. It was like in the NFL when you want somebody to score, it's called freeway. You just open it up, let them score so we can save time on the clock. It was freeway defense to the rim last night. It was driving me nuts. No, I don't take any moral victories out of it.
No, Nuggets, look, if we're hoping that they were a good team this year, yeah, we take a moral victory from that, but that's not the case. We're hoping to win a championship. There's no moral victories for teams with the standard of the Denver Nuggets and the expectations that the Denver Nuggets have. So, no, absolutely not. So I guess SGA is a little bit more than just flopper, right? So but people need to put a little bit more respect on them around here because those were daggers. Daggers. But that was a great finish back and forth. You saw our guys step up. You saw their guys step up. Great finish. Great basketball game. I'm not scared of OKC, but there is no moral victories here.
Okay. Mike Acosta, you could be heading to Vegas for the biggest pro wrestling event in the world thanks to 303 Law 4040. Mike Acosta, call us back within the next 10 minutes at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the Superfan Send-Off Grand Prize. Pair of 2-night tickets to the event, round-trip airfare for two from Denver to Vegas, 2 nights hotel stay and a $500 Visa gift card. Mike Acosta, give us a call now, 303-713-1043. Got 4 down territory. My, the Raiders were the anti-Broncos yesterday and stink with a special Telestrator Tuesday. What did he think about the hot tight end prospect Kenyon Sadiq? He'll tell you next.
Denver Sports is your home for Broncos free agency. Stay locked into 104.3 The Fan and head to DenverSports.com for up-to-the-minute news on the latest Broncos moves. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey, guys, do you live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery? How about taking all those habit-forming medications? Well, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives the major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best news. You can do what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today. They are a phone call away, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility. And I loved it, man. I went in, got all the pictures, got the MRIs. Then I sat down with the doctors, and they said, here's why you're in pain, and here's what we're going to do to get you out of that pain. Guys, I suffered with debilitating back pain for over a decade, well over a decade. And I'm telling you what, a couple of short visits to my guys at Spine One, I was doing things I hadn't done in years. Playing golf again, going back to the gym. Most importantly, I was sleeping through the night. Gosh, what a difference. Hey, if you live in pain, I know what you're going through. It's miserable, right? Your whole life is surrounded around that pain. Don't live that way any longer. Call my guys at Spine One, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK, or find them online at spineone.com.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Hey, it's Mike Evans. For over a decade, Bluebird Windows and Doors has been servicing the Front Range with products built to withstand Colorado's unpredictable weather. Bluebird's Sunrise Collection windows are built to last a lifetime and are backed by strong warranties. Buy one window and get one 50% off through March 31st. And mention you heard about Bluebird from me, Mike Evans. You'll save an additional 5%. Enjoy the outdoors through energy-efficient Bluebird windows. Visit gobluebirdco.com. Bluebird Windows and Doors. Make today a Bluebird day.
At Belco Credit Union, we want to make your dream renovation a reality. Maybe that means a modern kitchen upgrade or a luxurious new bathroom. With Belco's Home Equity Choice line, you can get easy access to funds with the freedom and convenience of a home equity line of credit, plus the security and stability of a home equity loan. Plus, Belco is also offering low rates for qualified borrowers. Learn more at belco.org/choiceline. Belco is an equal opportunity housing lender. Belco, banking for everyone.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
It's Tallis Raider Tuesday.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stick use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Special edition of Telestrator Tuesday. After the Broncos did nothing at the free agent tight end position yesterday, Cade Otton stayed with Tampa. Isaiah Likely went to the Giants. So no tight end sign, but I have a suspicion that, Mark, if you get your way based on the film you just watched, nobody's going to be sad about what the Broncos did yesterday.
Right. If they can make a move, if Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end from Oregon, is around and they can move up to 20, 21, whatever it is, if he's there, which I don't think he's going to be, Mike. I don't. Based on what I watched and based on some of the people I talked to. I talked to a head coach on Saturday, and we were just talking about evaluating players, and Sadiq's name came up. And he's like, well, what did you think? And I was like, I was so thoroughly impressed because he's exactly what I didn't think he was. And so we started talking about the first thing is unbelievably balanced stance. A great stance, move in any direction and come off the ball, and really good with body leverage, really good footwork in blocking guys, and great sustainability. Shoots his hands and sustains his blocks. So he's a front side or backside. You just don't have to put him on the backside and cut people off. He can be the point of attack blocker as a tight end. That shocked me. And you talk about stance. Stance is so important to be able to move in every direction coming out of your stance. And there's so many crappy stances. And I can't tell you how many kids I have worked with, high school, collegiately, and professionally, whose stance is the first thing I change, the first thing I work on with guys. So his stance is beautiful.
I hope he can catch, too. I hope there's more than the stance, Evans, here. I'm just saying.
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
Stays
low, bends his knees.
He drives really hard. Chop those feet.
All right.
He's a
Hopefully
hip,
we get
hip
to a
bender,
point where
not a hip. What is it?
He's not a waist bender. He's a hip bender.
Thank you.
All right. So,
please, Lord, have something to do with catching touchdowns.
Okay, hold on. Now, I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. But
he's impressed.
This is what shocked me, because the guy's a 4'3", 840 guy, right? He's 6'3", he's 242.
That's insane, Mark. It's 6'3", 240. What?
Like 242 and ran a 4.38
at the combine. I mean, combine time is usually, I don't know what it is. When I ran it, it was usually a lot more difficult than, obviously, because it's clocked. I mean, it's not like handheld stuff. That thing is,
that thing is precise.
Yes.
Yeah, so
that's unbelievable.
So it's his movement skills. He had like a 44-inch vertical jump as well, or something crazy like that. So I expected him to be split out, right?
What was your vert?
I could jump. Like when coming out of at the combine stuff. I didn't go to the combine, but I got tested every week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
Okay. I just was wondering, Mike. We got a long time here. Just you relax.
I think
two grown-ups talking over here. Let the athletes talk.
I think you're in a bit of a feverish haze right now, okay?
Yeah. It doesn't.
I think there's some delirium that's starting
it doesn't matter. Mid-30s.
Okay.
Mid-30s.
I like that. That's good.
Like it's Scott.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, back on track. So great stance, comes off the ball, can be front side. He can be a legitimate Y guy. You could put him in, and the defense has to make a decision. Are we going to play small? Are we going to play big? Okay, all that stuff. Not only that, on the Y counter or the F counter where he is the second puller, dude, sifting through traffic, dropping his hips, putting his face on somebody, and blocking linebackers. And sustaining, keeping his feet driving. He was exceptional at all that. So from a blocking standpoint, that's what shocked me. I'm like, damn, he's really good. Then when he runs the seam, Stoke, he caught a couple of balls. He caught a deep over for a touchdown. He ran a seam at number 2 in a 3-by-1 formation with a single high safety, and the quarterback led him into the middle of the field. You're supposed to keep that kind of in the pro football, just inside the numbers, but he led him in toward the hash, and he went high point of the ball, got hit in the mouth, caught the ball, fell in the end zone, like strong hands, attacks the ball in the air. You could see he can just flat out run, right? He's really good at that. He ran a lot of check routes like we run here in Denver, but he ran the seams. And the other thing I saw with him, Stokley, is every time he was at either when they got into 3-by-1 formations and he was either the slot receiver or he was the number 3 receiver, the closest to the line of scrimmage in an open formation, he's constantly talking. So for me, you could see his hands pointing, talking to other guys. You got to get up on the ball, directing traffic. It told me he knows like who's supposed to be where, what we're doing here on this particular play. The only criticism I had for him is I wish he was a little bit more violent with the ball in his hands. Once he catches an underneath route, and he caught bubble screens, and he did a lot of different things underneath, but I wish he was a little bit more violent, and just run a few people over. But the one thing, and this is what I talked to a head coach about, the one thing that shocked me, and it shocked this organization as well, is how good he is in the run game. And so he can run. He can exploit guys down the middle of the football field. Like he can catch the ball. But the fact that he's a really good collegiate tight end, blocking tight end, shocked me at coming out of Oregon. So that was the biggest part. That was the biggest plus for me.
I mean, that's that's awesome. So you're talking about a 3-down tight end, a tight end that you can have on the football field at any down or distance, right? A guy that can block, a guy that you can put in the slot, a guy that you can put outside. You can move them all over the place. I mean, so you know what you're telling me.
What?
That's your joker.
Yeah.
That would be your joker, Evans. Evans, that would be your new joker.
Well,
I mean, that's who he would be.
It's going to take a lot to convince me anybody's a joker after I fell for Evan Ingram last year.
That's what this guy would be, though.
What did I get?
You can put him in the backfield. I mean,
he played out of the backfield. He played on the jet sweeps. The guy does everything.
All right, so here's the key question I have for you. You clearly love this guy and absolutely endorse the idea of him being a Denver Bronco. He's not going to be available at number 30. How much would you be willing to give up? How far would you be willing to move up to get this guy? Would you be willing to move up to 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you be willing to move up to 15?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, at that point, why not, Mike? I mean, if you think this guy is, your next tight end for the next 10 years, decade, like a stud tight end, if that's the way that you evaluated him, and listen to Mark, he's got me excited.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like, what the heck? Why? What does it matter? 20 to 15. What extra do we have to give him? Okay, you want our second? You want something next? Like, what do you want? I mean, I'm not giving you our first next year, but we got a lot of picks here. Let's go get a guy.
Let me ask you a question. All right, knowing what you know now, okay, just knowing what you know now. I don't know where Brock Bowers was picked.
Early.
Okay.
6 or 7.
So let's leave Brock Bowers out of the conversation. Okay. Would you?
I know where you're going.
Loveland.
Yeah.
Would McBride.
Tyler Warren. Yeah.
Tyler Warren. Would you go for any one of those guys that can really play and completely affect the game? Would you give a 15th overall pick for that guy? And the answer is, would you give a 15th overall pick for a Trey McBride who ended up having over 100 catches and led everybody and was just uncoverable? Would you give up?
Would I go, all right, I'll give you, you're getting the 30th pick, a second-round pick, and a third-round pick this year?
Yeah.
Would I do that to move up to, and you're saying you'd move all the way up into the top 15, 10 to 15, then you probably have to throw in a sweetener for next year, too.
That's fine.
Maybe a second rounder next year.
Second or third, yeah. I mean,
that's a lot to give up. But
if you get it right,
if it's right,
no one cares. No one cares.
If you think this guy, I mean, you watch all the tight ends. If you think, based on what you saw on film of Kenyon Sadiq, that this guy can 5 years from now be talked about in the same class as a Bowers, a McBride, a Warren, a Loveland, then yes, of course.
I was on the plane doing this 3 hours on the plane watching him, and there's a couple times. One, I wish there was still a smoking section because I'd have had a cigarette.
Oh my!
Wow.
And two, I was looking for a tie. Dude, did I pack a tie? Honey, did I pack a tie?
Yeah.
Did I bring a tie?
Wow.
No, we're not going anywhere fancy.
Sir, you're not allowed at the cockpit door. Don't worry, I just want to hang the tie.
I just want to hang the tie. So yeah, I just thought the kid was incredible.
Okay.
I thought he was a really outstanding player. And here's just from a football kind of centric standpoint, here's the thing. You think about, Sean loves the personnel groupings, right? So let's say we get two backs. We get a fullback, we get, a tailback, we got Dobbins, and we got Prentice, or we got whoever we got, right? And all of a sudden, Kenyon Sadiq is in there. Now you got to sit there and say, all right, wait a minute now. Are we going to match them big? We're going to match them little. How are we going to play this? Because you match them little, we'll run it down your throat because Kenyon is totally able to take a defensive end or edge player and lock him up, right? And now we're putting a fullback on a little tiny safety. And we love that matchup. Or if they get big and bring in extra linebackers and stay in base, all right, now let's split them out. And now we got We got Sadiq lined up on a safety or a linebacker, and he runs 4.38. I mean, it just is it's one of those things. It's a conundrum that you put a defense in. We don't have that. We can't create that. You know why? Because your joker isn't anybody. Nobody's afraid of him in the run game. And ultimately, you're just going to match them anytime he's in nickel, and you're going to deal with it in the run game.
Yeah, and he might be past his prime a little bit,
Yeah.
if we're talking about Ingram. I still think he's a good player, but, great player, probably not. But I like to – he gives you flexibility. That's what a guy like Kenyon does. Kenyon Sadiq. That's what he does. Who's
Sadiq Charles, by the way?
Who?
Sadiq Charles.
Hoover. Don't know him.
Why did that name?
You're not getting me, and I know
No,
really.
you're not getting me
I'm not trying to-
either.
I'm not
Evans,
trying to
I
get
dunked
you-
on Evans. We know a Sadiq Bey, but I don't know about a Sadiq Charles.
For some reason, there was a Sadiq Charles that popped into my head.
This is why we can't play the game.
No. Evans,
no.
Don't be a poor sport because I got you yesterday.
No, all right,
you are.
fine.
You got?
Quay Walker.
Yeah. Clay, where did Clay Walker sign? Did he sign with the Raiders?
Yeah, yes.
Clay Walker and his brother Quay.
Okay, here you go. Sadiq Charles. He's a football player.
Everybody signed with the Raiders yesterday, as we'll get to in a second.
No, but I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Just real quick. Just real quick here. I think all of a sudden I could go from disappointed today to being ecstatic if they ended up making a move like that and getting a tight end. And then now you look up and you could imagine for the next decade, Bo has his security blanket. What Stokley was for Manning, this guy could be for Bo, right? You follow me?
Yeah, I
and
know.
So you can do so many different things with it. What's the problem, Mike? Why are you trying to rain on my parade?
I'm going to rain on your parade because I love the talk and everything like that. But if what Mark is seeing, and I completely believe everything you said, then there are going to be a lot of other teams that see the same thing. This is
Correct.
a draft. This is a draft that is
I think he's going in the top 10.
This is the problem because this is a draft that does not have a lot of tight ends in it. So people are going to really, really target this guy. You're going to have to move from 30 to 8 because
To 8?
Yep, because he ain't getting past the Chiefs at 9.
Really?
Come on, if you're the Chiefs.
Yeah, and you got two picks.
And you just got your running back.
Yeah.
You just got your running back, so you don't have to pick a running back there.
You're bringing back Kelsey for one more year. If there's any team that's going to understand the value of having a dynamic tight end, it's them. And you replace Travis Kelsey on the way out with Kenyon Sadiq on the way in. You're going to have to move ahead of the Chiefs. And that means getting all the way up to 8.
You're not doing that.
I told you guys I had a conversation with the head coach, and we were just talking about football in general. And he goes, prepping for the draft. I go, yeah, I spent, my flight out to Tampa talking to, our watching this tight end. He goes, oh, what'd you think? Give me your breakdown. And so, I spent, like I just did with you guys, I did basically a Telestrator Tuesday with all the stuff I saw. And he goes, I'm glad. I'm glad. That's exactly how we see him. And so.
Is that a team picking in the top 10?
Early, yes.
Okay.
Very early.
Okay.
Yeah, but some of those teams, they have other needs also. So you might love a guy, but you might love a left tackle and might need to protect the quarterback.
The Chiefs need a right tackle. Like the Chiefs
exactly. They need an offensive line, so there might be a tackle there that they're trying to pick up. And BTW here, both their starting cornerbacks last year are playing for the Rams this year.
Right.
So they're gone. So they need some help on the defensive side of the football, too.
True. Time for, good job, Sting. Time for four down territory.
Nice job. Well done. You want to know what my vert was?
Four down territory.
We're Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth react to the latest action both on and off the gridiron.
You know exactly what your vert is.
No, I really don't. I want to go look it up, though. You see that you're in mid-30s?
With those,
with those quads?
With those quads.
Right.
That was,
I could spring. You know I could spring.
Hey, Stoke, I was like 34-ish with 6 knee surgeries coming out of college.
Already had 6?
Yeah.
Wow. Real surgeries or?
Cleanups.
ACL? Is that considered a real surgery?
Well, I had ACL too, so I can match your ACL.
Okay, boys. Let's get to it.
Check it out, Simmer. Check it out. Google it and see if you can find my.
I was 283 though.
Okay, listen.
You were what?
283.
Oh,
nobody cares about the combine.
No,
hey, right here.
Yeah. Evans, like I said, hey, the athletes are talking. You just sit back and enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Right.
Yeah, dream about dunking and stuff.
Please. Listen. My day will not be complete until I know what your time in the 3-cone drill was.
Right. You're like like that guy Phil Hartman. I can dream about it.
The Broncos.
I was going to get him. It's Dan Hartman.
Oh.
He's so shocked right. I mean, he is shook right now.
He's I mean, you could tell me up is down. I'm going to be like, okay, sure, no problem.
I'm not
correcting
anybody.
I'm not correcting anybody right now. Not for a while.
Did you seriously? Just a real quick question before. Let me interrupt you. Did you go home and maybe just get in the fetal position, suck your thumb a little bit after you got you in the over?
I was a little bit ticked off in the car on the way home.
Yeah,
The only bright spot was it didn't happen on a Friday because then it ruins the week. The worst time to get really is on a Friday.
Yeah.
Because then you have to deal with it. You have to wear it all weekend long.
Well, you're going to have to wear this all week.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll get over it.
Doesn't sound like
I'll get over it. Let's see. What do we got here? So
sick too.
The Broncos lost John Franklin Myers, who, man, he got the bag. Like $65 million for John Franklin Myers?
He's really good.
He's a really good player.
And the Broncos will get a compensatory 4th-round pick. And all throughout the season, JFM was like, I want to be here. I want to be here. Contracts were being doled out. He's like, I'd like to have one too. And they just did not get around to John Franklin Myers. Will that go down as a mistake?
John Franklin Myers is a really good player. How many years has he been in the league?
I mean, I'd guess probably about 6 or 7.
I'll have the definitive number here for you in a second.
Listen, he is a rotational player for them. He's a backup defensive lineman who could probably start in a lot of places. I just think you look at that and
he wasn't a starter last year. Him and Zach Allen
was.
I thought
he started games. Yes,
okay,
but not every game.
Yeah, but I think, but don't act like he's a.
No.
I mean, this guy's
he's a good player. He'll
be 30 this year. He'll be 30 going into his 8th year.
Going into his 8th year. I don't know. There's something. Maybe they just feel like there's other guys out there, or they can draft and develop a guy there. I don't know. He's a damn good player, but honestly, would you look at John Franklin Myers and go, yeah, $65 million? That makes sense for us.
No, especially when you've done a nice job in developing some young players like Uwazurike came on this year. We saw him play a bunch. Mm-hmm. They drafted Savion Jones. They like him. I mean, that's the idea, right? That's the idea of the draft. You're constantly looking to get younger and cheaper at these different positions. And John Franklin Myers became a luxury. And hey, look, they got him in a trade, kind of an innocuous trade with the New York Jets. He came aboard right away. He was a great culture guy. He fit in. He played. And the Broncos got great value out of him. And they're going to get a compensatory 4th-round pick. I wish him well, but I think he goes down as a Broncos success story. And I'm not clutching my pearls because he's moved on.
I stand corrected. He started pretty much every game.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I knew what you're talking about. But those defensive linemen rotate so much. But you can't pay everyone here. They paid Zach Allen. They paid Roach. They paid DJ Jones. They paid Bonito. They paid Cooper. You can't pay everyone. So at a certain point, you got to say, okay, well, he's going to have great value for a team like the Titans, who's trying to rebuild, and he's a really good player, and they got money to spend. So, you know what? Sometimes you just got to watch good players walk away, and that's fine.
That'll happen.
Second down.
Talking about spending good money. On the opening day of free agency, the Vegas Raiders signed 8 players on contracts worth $284 million. Did the Raiders suddenly become a factor in the AFC West, Mark, overnight?
No. I mean, who's their quarterback? It's probably going to be Mendoza, right? Fernando. Did you hear the drums, Fernando?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I wasn't.
Yeah, that's Ava. Dude, you have some respect.
Put some
in your
respect
mouth
on their name.
We're talking Ava.
Oh, never heard of them.
What?
Abba?
All right, never mind.
Let's move on.
What?
You really think Abba made it down to Louisiana? Come on now.
Probably not. Probably they're a Swedish band. You know that they spoke their original language was Swedish?
You should hear them sing.
Did they teach Gabe Landeskog how to speak Swedish?
Sing.
Yes.
They can sing in Swedish.
Wow.
Yeah,
You must
but
be
they
amazed by that.
I'm blown
Evans.
away by that.
Yeah, but they sing in English, which is the craziest thing.
How
And
is that possible?
They were Gabe Landeskog's babysitter
What?
when he was a kid.
Oh, my goodness.
Right. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that.
Let's move on.
A lot of people that. Yes.
I think that's really good.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
They
Go on.
babysat
I didn't
Gabe
know that.
Landeskog.
Let's move on.
What was the question?
Raiders.
No, the Raiders.
The Raiders,
It's
yeah.
all, I mean, look, that's what they have to do. I mean, when you're a terrible football team, you have to try to upgrade your talent. Are you overpaying? Yeah, sure, but that's what you have to do. They're trying to retool, reboot. You know, they got a great center. They get a quarterback. You got a tight end. You got a running back. I mean,
You get 2 picks for Max, 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby.
They're trying to do it the right way.
Yeah.
We'll see. They will screw it up. I guarantee you they'll screw it up, but they are trying to do it the right way.
Quay Walker's a good player. They went out and got Kwity Paye is a really good. He's a really good player. So they went out and got him. They got a bunch of dudes that are good, like really good players. Now, did you overpay for those really good players? Yeah, but that's what you got to do. And it just goes to show you how bad that football team was constructed. How terrible they were.
They spent a lot of money in free agency, but you know what they don't have? They don't have the culture that the Broncos have.
No
and let me tell you,
right?
You can't put a number.
Got to have culture.
You can't put a number on culture.
How long do we have to? I mean, keep talking about culture. I think it's just here. It's here, right? I mean, we don't have to bring everyone back every year because we got a good culture.
Third down.
Let's fit in your narrative.
Chiefs moves. They signed Kenneth Walker. They haven't had a running back for a while. They've been trying to get it done with the Isaiah Pacheco's, the Kareem Hunts, the Clyde Edwards-Hilairs of the world. How are you guys feeling after watching what you saw from Kenneth Walker in the Super Bowl? How are you feeling about having to face him now twice a year?
Oh, I feel fine. Our defense we got an outstanding defense. We're bringing everybody back. I feel fine about Kenneth Walker. And, like I said, man, I had pretty good intel on they were thinking about trading him during the middle of the season. Now, he exploded at the end of the season. I think he's a really good back when he gets volume carries. I think that's what he needs is volume carries. Are you going to get volume carries in Kansas City when they're trying to throw the ball on every down? And they got maybe, but that's not
I think
Andy.
they're trying to switch it up. I think they're trying to take some of the pressure off of Mahomes in the passing game. And, obviously their running game has not been up to par here the last few years. And it frees them up in the draft to take best player available and not have to take a running back.
My point is Andy Reid has never really wanted to run the ball, ever. So, I mean, we'll see.
But you miss the playoffs and you lose on the Super Bowl the year before, sometimes that changes your perspective.
Yeah.
Maybe Andy Reid is afraid to drive in the dark at night now. Right?
That's really good. Maybe so.
Maybe so.
He's getting old. I mean, got to turn it over to
maybe
the enemy.
He doesn't want to run jet sweeps from the 8-yard line anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
What was the vert? What was the vert, Summer? What was the? Do we have an over under?
I'm going to say you're right about 36 is the over under, and I'm going to give you a little bit over.
Okay, let's
30. You were at 34.
I have no idea.
Oh,
honestly, I have no idea.
Oh, you had to be. If you were at 34, I'm going to say
don't
Let's
put some respect on that.
I'm putting respect on it.
Yeah, put some respect on
at
that.
280, 285.
Yeah,
I'm going to go 37 and 3/4.
Yeah, I'd go over 36.
37
what do we got,
3/4.
Summer?
35.5.
Oh,
yeah,
it's not very good, is it?
He jumped higher than you did.
Man, it's not very good.
Stokley did.
No, I mean, where was his tested at?
You went where?
Where was his tested at though? Like in Idaho?
Yeah,
he
was at
the
Kibby Dome.
Right. Yeah, I was actually like at the combine where everything had to be like
There's no
dialed in.
Do you think how high do you think Stoke would have jumped had he not developed those traps so much?
I couldn't lift my damn arm.
The traps
You're right.
were slowing you down.
That's right.
And you couldn't get the extension because your
you couldn't get it
traps were
past those traps.
You were like, okay, go right.
Yeah, like jumping with dinosaur arms. Tournament time is here, and let's see. I think we got the Buffs playing later today in the Big 12 tournament. So good luck. So's your shot at $5,000. Head to DenverSports.com/hoops to enter our 5K bracket challenge presented by Bryant, Colorado. Think you could pick the perfect bracket? Prove it, but don't wait. Entries close before tip-off on March 19th. That's DenverSports.com/bracket. One word. What one word would you use to describe the Broncos' day one free agency? That's next.
After an underwhelming start to free agency, have the Broncos put enough help around Bo Nix?
Where's this big move? You're not good enough. I want to emphasize that for everyone out there. And this is with a great love and adoration for George Payton and Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos. You are not good enough on the offensive side of the ball yet.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening? Stokley from my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years. And they got some great auctions that are going down this week. Got one end of the day at 9 o'clock in the morning. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Got a Giddings Machine Company that will be ending today at 9 o'clock in the morning. Over 300 items in it. It's got air compressors, welding tables, tools, office furniture, welders, band saws, a little bit of everything, all kind of heavy-duty machinery in this auction that will be ending today. You still have time. Don't worry about it. And tomorrow, always one of my favorite, construction and contracting equipment auction with over 800 items in it. This one always has big boy construction and contracting equipment items that you're going to get great deals on. You got to check that out. That will be ending at 9 o'clock tomorrow also. It also has a couple UTVs in it and two 2017 Ford Explorer all-wheel drive police interceptors SUVs. Those are really, really cool. Go check it out. They're selling that within the construction and contracting equipment auction. This is what I'm talking about. Today and tomorrow, you got to go check it out. Go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals at rollerauction.com.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
At Common Spirit Health, we don't just see a cancer diagnosis. We see you, and you don't have to do this alone. We believe you should be surrounded by your people, so you can keep them close while you get care close to home. Supported by our care team from diagnosis to treatment and beyond, and strengthened by treatment tailored to you. Because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to cancer care. Find cancer care with human kindness close to you at mountain.commonspirit.org.
When the Nuggets are knocking down threes, you score too. If Denver hits 15 or more three-pointers, you score a free 28-ounce Gatorade Lower Sugar the very next day at your friendly King Soopers. Gatorade Lower Sugar is scientifically formulated with Gatorade's #1 proven electrolyte blend and has 75% less sugar than Gatorade Thirst Quencher and no artificial flavors, sweeteners, or colors. Big shots deserve next-level hydration. Only at King Soopers.
Still babysitting your cleaning crew? Missed trash, dusty desks, complaints from staff? Pike Janitorial has served Denver businesses since 1994 with professionally supervised commercial cleaning that gets done right the first time. Offices, warehouses, medical facilities, they show up, handle it, and you don't have to think about it. No excuses, no callbacks. And they'll beat your current cleaner's price by 10%. Guaranteed. Call 303-306-0290. Pike Janitorial. Clean you can count on.
Men, we all know how important sex is in a relationship, both for you and your partner. But erectile dysfunction ruins sex, which can often have serious impacts on your relationship as well. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if ED is a problem in your life, you understand the impacts it has on you and the one you love. But I'm here to tell you that ED is a treatable condition, and almost without exception, you can have really good sex again. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men with protocols that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most guys, good sex will be the norm. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a level of intimacy for you and your partner that might just astound you both. It's time to have really good sex again, so call us. Just $99 gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Lame excuses.
This wasn't worthy of the big board of BS. This was just a mistake on my part.
Armchair therapy.
You feel like you're on edge a little bit today. You in a bad mood? You have a good day?
No,
Good
I'm
night
fine.
last night?
I'm fine.
And grace under pressure.
You know what? Maybe you should do a little research while you're here. That way you can write your next book about a small town. It's pretty, I can't remember what I was supposed to say.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to it on this Tuesday, or as it's known over at Broncos Park, powered by Common Spirit, day one of NFL free agency. They're really pumped and ready to go for day one of free agency over there, as they did not overwhelm Broncos country. Broncos country not at all impressed by what we saw from day one. The overwhelming theme of day one of Broncos free agency was we are running it back, and culture matters. Do you agree? Guys, day one of Broncos free agency, Stoke, give me one word to describe it for you.
Very disappointing. Disappointing.
You can throw in the very. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I said disappointing earlier, and it's just very, very. I mean, that's what it was for me. I can't lie. I feel like I'm a fan just like Broncos country. I know that they were disappointed in what happened. I mean, I was really hoping that we would upgrade the talent around Bo. I mean, that was my number one goal months ago. That's what I've been talking about. And so then when it gets here, and all of a sudden – you're just bringing back the same guys that were just not very good last year, honestly. I mean, Dobbins was really good, but he can't stay healthy. And then, we need a big power back that can hopefully stay healthy. We need a tight end that can help Bo out. So for me, it was all about trying to help Bo out more. I mean, he's had a great couple years with not a lot of help, unfortunately. And you look at his situation, and he's still trying to develop. He's going to have a new offensive coordinator. Let's just help him out more. And so that was frustrating and disappointing. It really was. So I can't hide that. Now, we'll see what happens the next couple months. We got the draft. We still have some free agent moves, maybe a trade or something. But first day? No. Bummed out, man. Not happy.
Stink?
One word, stand pat.
Okay.
I mean, or I could say culture. Or
Culture.
hold. I mean, yeah, it was blasé.
Braveheart. That was awesome. That movie was Braveheart.
Yeah.
That was hold.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
Right.
Where they were waiting for the guys to charge.
Yeah.
And then they put the sticks up and impaled the horses and stuff.
It wasn't that movie, but never mind.
No,
it
what
wasn't.
are you talking about?
It wasn't.
What was it?
Oh, we got movie beef. We got movie beef. There is no O'Reilly's going on right.
Yeah,
what we got? I love this.
Of course that was Braveheart.
No, it
Wow.
wasn't.
Sure it was.
No.
Oh, see, right
No,
now, if I'm,
really,
wait,
it was.
real quick.
It was The Patriot.
Real quick,
Hold,
hey.
You're trying to get
Hold,
no.
Hold was The Patriot.
No,
Mel
no, it
Gibson, The
wasn't.
Patriot.
No,
If I'm betting on
wasn't.
anybody right now, I'm betting on Schlereth. I'm betting on you, Mark.
Braveheart. Hold.
I'm betting on Mark and not you, Evans.
Talk amongst yourself.
Okay. Well, so hey, Mark. I mean that's the buzzword for the Broncos is culture.
Here you go. Yep.
Hold the
scene.
lines. Hold the lines.
No.
Scene.
Hold.
The Patriot.
Braveheart hold scene.
There's a hold scene
y'all
for
both right?
the Patriot, too. Are we both right?
Okay,
I'm more right than you. Wait a minute.
That was a bummer.
Oh, man. You got to love that Braveheart music, right?
All right, stop it. All right, never mind. We'll figure it out somewhere.
I mean, culture is a
down the road here.
buzzword, right? I mean, that's what we're hearing a lot. But I want to hear. I need some players. I need some playmakers. Defense is fine. You want to bring back Singleton or not? I don't care. Great.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, where's our tight end? Where's our running back that we can look at? I mean, just look at what the Chiefs did. They got Patrick Mahomes. They're like, shoot, we got to upgrade this running back position. We got to help him out more.
Mm-hmm.
What'd they do? They want to get a stud at the running back position. At least they're trying.
Right.
What are we doing? We're bringing back a guy that can never stay healthy, and we're hoping our second-round pick from a year ago is going to be the dude. I don't like the plan right now.
See, I'd use predictable because as much as I wanted them to draft a running back, sign a running back, the fact that they didn't is the word I would use is predictable. Why? Because Sean Payton and George Payton, for better or for worse, think that they're smarter than most other front offices, okay? And so whether it's Sean or George, they look at, especially these running backs, and say, why are we going to go out on the first day of free agency and overpay at a position that just a couple years ago, by the way, the widely held opinion around the NFL was running backs, they're a dime a dozen. Man, when Bijan Robinson got drafted high up in the first round, when Jahmyr Gibbs got drafted high up in the first round, people are like, what are you doing? What are you doing taking a running back that high? So it's just a couple years ago, running back was considered a dime a dozen position. And so you really think that the combination of Sean Payton and George Payton are going to have that herd mentality that we got to get in there and we got to go and get a free agent running back because we already drafted one last year we really like. Stoke, you were onto something during the combine when you took George Payton at his word when he talked glowingly about R.J. Harvey. Both Mark and I were like, nah, his lips are moving, so he must be lying. You know what? The events of yesterday tell me that he was telling the truth and that not only do they believe in their evaluation of R.J. Harvey into year 2, but they look at this draft and say, come on, you really don't think we can't find a running back in the second or third round that will turn out to be every bit as good as these guys you want us all to overpay for? So I think in many respects, their moves yesterday or non-moves yesterday were predictable.
Well, predictable, but you talk about that. I don't know that says that R.J. Harvey's the guy. I mean, he's not going to beat out. If J.K. Dobbins is healthy, you think R.J. Harvey's beating out J.K. Dobbins? Who was the better back? When did we run the ball well? That ain't happening. So I don't necessarily buy into that. And my thought process is you could have had a Brian Robinson. You could have had a Tyler Algier. You could have had a Rico Dowdle. You could have had somebody for less money than you spent for J.K. Dobbins, who we just read his history. He's never been healthy through a season.
You overpaid for him. You had to. I mean, $8 million for this year, a 2-year, $16 million deal or so with up to 20 with incentives. So $8 million guaranteed. So it's really a 1-year, $8 million deal. What other team was going to pay J.K. Dobbins that? Honestly,
nobody.
I mean, last year he was on the street late, and we got a great deal on him. Who was going to sign him this year if he's on the street last year and he's coming off another injury this year? I don't know. Right?
Explain Dobbins to me. Explain to me how. And remember, this is a organization that in the time that Sean has been here, they have bragged about their ability to keep guys healthy. And they've talked about how they do things in a way better, differently than a lot of other NFL teams, and it shows with how healthy their guys are. Yet, they make a decision to bring back a guy who has always been hurt, and in the 1 year that he was here, got hurt again. And yet, they're telling you that they're banking on him being healthy this year? I mean, that makes no sense.
They have to look at last year as some freak accident, like just freak, because it was the quote-unquote hip drop tackle and all that stuff. But I'm 100% with you. Like, the history would tell you he has a really tough time staying healthy. And Sean and George are correct about how they've done a great job of keeping players healthy. They haven't missed They haven't had guys miss a lot of time.
But they didn't keep JK healthy.
I mean, it's they put the resources in, and Sean brought his guy in from New Orleans, Bo Lowry, LSU, New Orleans, and so obviously
they're doing
Greg
something
Penner's
right.
put the money in, and they got the right people in place, and they like invested a lot. So it's not by happen chance. I'd be celebrating that also if I was Sean and those guys, because they have been really healthy. But it's still football, Sometimes those things happen, obviously, but it's happened a little bit too much with Dobbins. Is my
happened every year he's played.
It has.
Did you just say like I've never heard this before? Did you say happen chance?
I don't know. Did I?
I think he said happen chance.
Did I? Was it used in the right
Well,
context?
that's not the right word.
It's not the right word. It's happenstance.
Oh.
You're going to go, oh, really?
No,
You're
I'm
going to
not.
play
No.
that
Whoa,
stupid game again today?
You're
You're going to play with Mark?
Mark, wow. No, because if I'm not trying to do it, I'm not going to play it. Okay? Mr. Sensitive?
Maybe you are.
I wasn't.
Maybe you're.
Did I say happen chance?
I think you said happen chance.
You're so
Which
crafty.
I was like,
you're
wow,
so
that
wily.
actually makes sense.
You're so crafty and
That's
wily
like-
that
I probably did.
Yeah, I was like, that
didn't-
makes sense.
I didn't know that wasn't the right way to say it, honestly.
Yeah.
So, that's just another. You just taught me
That's
something.
another Stokely.
it's
Yeah, thank you.
happenstance. Yes, happenstance. But
What- what's it-
happenstance is
hap-
that.
it can happen
what's the
chance
difference?
or
Happen
stance.
chance,
Yeah.
happenstance.
Unless I heard it wrong, but
I have
it
no
sounded
problem
like
with
happen
either
chance.
one.
I was like, that's really good.
You didn't hear it wrong,
No.
probably. Yeah, you probably heard it correctly.
Yeah.
So if you got George Payton and Sean Payton alone in a private moment, and they've had a couple of lattes, especially Sean, they're telling you what is their game plan for the running back position this year. Who's their starter day one?
It's going to be an open competition. I think they hope that R.J. Harvey wins it, but their starter day one, all things being equal and all things being and both guys being healthy, it's Dobbins. He's a better back. Don't forget, man, this is a offense that led the league for 3/4 of the season in 3 and outs with Dobbins. Like this is a team that didn't really, click except in fourth quarters when they started going 2-minute, with 10 minutes left in the game. Like this is an offense that really struggled through a large portion of the beginning of the season.
Well, then that was a terrible day yesterday for them, because if you do not believe that R.J. Harvey can beat out J.K. Dobbins, then you have to have brought in a running back yesterday that at least had a track record. We were talking about guys like Algier and Dowdle and some of these Rashad White. These are all guys who only have been in the league 4 years, and they all have track records where they played 16, 17 games a season. So if you don't believe that R.J. Harvey can truly beat out J.K. Dobbins, your fallback can't be a guy who gets hurt all the time. It has to be a guy that, at least on paper, has shown an ability to stay healthy. So what they did yesterday makes even less sense.
Well, I mean, but you got to look at the running back position. How do you compete? How do you compete to see who's better in the offseason? You can't, really, right, Mark? I mean, these preseason games, how many carries is Dobbins going to get?
I wouldn't have him carry the ball once.
Exactly. He might not play at all. You're not going to give Harvey a lot. You don't practice. You don't practice running the ball in practice. You don't get tackled in practice running the ball. So you're not going to the ground. So it's hard to compete. It's going to be Dobbins. If he's healthy, it's going to be Dobbins. He's a veteran guy. He was better last year.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be him. I mean, it's a big gamble that he's going to stay healthy this year.
There was a significant drop off in the run game when Dobbins got injured, and we just showed you, man. They tried Jaleel McLaughlin. They tried, Bidet. They tried everybody. They were hoping for a spark somewhere, and they never really got a big time spark in the running game.
Look, if you could tell me J.K. Dobbins is going to play 16 games next year, there's no other running back that went yesterday that I'd want over J.K. Dobbins for 16 games. Not one.
I know, but that's a big part of it, Mike.
I know.
I'm with you, though.
I know. You
can't play that game.
That can't be your strategy. That cannot be your strategy. And yeah, you can.
Well, that's what's frustrating. It is their strategy.
I know, but that is, and because you can. I'm sure they're sitting over there saying, well, yeah, J.K. Dobbins is injury prone, but it's the running back position. We could have gone out and paid more for one of these other guys, and they could have got hurt because they're running backs. Well, yeah, they could have, but the odds of that guy that you could have signed getting hurt versus the guy getting hurt that you brought back. I mean, come on, just look at the track record. And you saw it yourself. But I guess they're telling you that the injury that he suffered last year
it was
was flukish.
That's football,
freakish,
though, guys.
And that
I mean,
it was
that
not
stuff happens,
that
guys.
was not
I mean,
that was not the injury of somebody who's injury prone. I think is how they tell you.
It doesn't matter. But
every year he's been injured.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just trying to somehow try to figure out what their thinking is because I don't.
It's risk reward. This is risk reward, and the Broncos tell you they're willing to risk it.
All right,
for the reward of J.K. Dobbins. They think he has that much upside, and he brings that much to the table that they're willing to risk.
And that much to the locker room.
Right. I'm tired of talking about the locker room. I'm tired of talking about the
clearly
culture of the locker room. I know, but I'm just tired of it. We've talked about it. They got it fixed. It's fine. How many locker room guys do we need? Give me some dogs. I'm ready for some dogs. I'm ready for. I don't want Boy Scouts anymore. Give me some dogs.
They're clearly putting.
Give me a couple dogs.
They're putting an emphasis on. They're putting an emphasis on culture over.
We already have culture.
Yeah.
How many culture guys do we need? I want football players now.
If you're going,
I want to win a Super Bowl.
If you're going with dogs, though, you got to have the right dog. You got to have a guy.
You're right.
You got to have a guy that maybe he's not, choir boy, but he plays his ass off on Sunday. You can't have a George Pickens who can be a dog, 26% of the time.
I don't want that.
You don't want that guy.
I don't want that guy. But I'm just saying.
But I see what
I'm
know
just
what you're
tired
saying.
of culture. I'm tired of he's good in the locker room. Okay. I mean, damn, I could have played 20 years then. I was good in the locker room.
Sure.
I mean,
how about
still.
Stank?
He'd still be playing.
He gave speeches that won Super Bowls.
Exactly.
You don't think there's value in that?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Great
if his
locker
knee,
room
Who cares
guy.
if his knees are dust? I mean,
Don't worry about the knees.
He's a great orator.
Shoot it up.
Yeah.
He'll play.
That's right.
Tape it up.
I mean,
shoot
he can't
it up.
play on Sunday, but boy, he can speak on Saturday.
Man, he's great in the locker room.
That's what you need.
Right.
I mean, sometimes you just need a guy.
We don't need 50
We're
of
not
them.
going to dress you.
We don't need 50
You
of
can't
them, though.
practice.
Right.
You can't practice. We're not going to dress you, but you can give a speech on Saturday.
Anytime you'd like.
But there's here it is too. Look, I'm not going to just sit here and bash, all day long. But I'm disappointed. There's still moves to be made here. We still have the draft. And so my concern is the lack of upgrades around Bo, tight end, running back. We can still go out and get a tight end. And, we still can go out and get a running back. And maybe those guys end up being great. So there's still moves to be made here. I just was hoping that a little bit more would have been put into these veteran guys in free agency
What do
to
you
help
think
Bo.
what do you think the primary theme over at Broncos Park, powered by Common Spirit, is? Is it the idea of culture first or the importance of running it back? That after everything we did last year and having it really kind of stolen from us with the Bo injury, a chance to go to the Super Bowl, do you think that they feel like this group deserves the chance to run it back?
I feel like they think they've got a really good group of players that they will add to and build through the draft, that they have taken care of from a contractual standpoint in building that locker room, building that culture, rewarding the guys. And I think Sean adheres to the philosophy of Mike Shanahan, of Bill Parcells. It's the third year in the offense when the offense starts to take off. And this is our third year, with Bo. This offense is going to go just based on knowledge of the offense, understanding of what we're trying to do, the way we set, with the way we set up fronts and the way we set up a defense, that this offense is about to take off.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean deserved? You don't deserve anything in the NFL. That's not the way it works. That's not the way I want it to work. You earn it. And, you look at last year, okay, yeah, they were, one game away, and you can blame it on Bo's injury. It doesn't mean anything this year. That's the problem. Just because we'll bring everyone back, and if we bring everyone back, we're going to the Super Bowl, right? No, that's not how it works. I'm sorry.
Right.
And that's not – I mean, they can't feel that way. At a certain point, you got to say, okay, offensively, we're just not very good. I don't know. I don't care what the stats say. This offense was not very good. I'll go ahead and say it. And in a lot of games, they stunk. And then Bo would have some kind of magic in the fourth, and they would bail him out, but way too many 3-and-outs. They need to upgrade a lot of the positions and just say, hey, no, they deserve to have another chance to run it back because they were so close last year. Save it. This is professional sports. Okay, this is the NFL. You don't deserve anything. You earn it.
But think about
they're not good enough.
But think about, and I'm with you, but the hypocrisy or the, you're telling me one thing and then you're doing something else. But whenever Sean has been asked, and it was after 2 years ago when they had the breakthrough season, lost in the playoffs to Buffalo, and then this past season, same thing. He was asked, do you believe that you guys can build on what you just did? That there can, and he said, he emphatically said, I don't believe in carryovers. I don't believe in building upon stuff. I believe that every year starts with a fresh reset, and he's used this analogy, so I'm going to keep using it. It's you just got done playing a game of Monopoly. All the hotels and houses and all the pieces are out there on the board. The game is over. You take the board, you tip it over, you pour everything back into the box, and then you start all over again.
Mm-hmm.
So for a guy who is adamant about the idea that there's not a carryover, then doesn't that fly in the face of what they seem to be doing, which let's run it back?
There's a carryover. The carryover, you're still playing Monopoly. You're not playing Chutes and Ladders. You're still playing Monopoly. It's still the same game. You still have the same game plans. You still have the same concepts. Now, you'll adjust and tweak some of your concepts because, hey, man, we love this concept against this particular defense, but we never got that particular defense in that formation. And so we've got to tweak what we're doing here. But it's the same exact game. So that part is carryover. Right? You're not going, hey, we're 14-3, so we're just going to be 14-3 automatically, and we're just going to win a bunch of close games because that's what we did last year. No, that doesn't carry over, but you still are based in the same, you still have the same foundational principles that you went into last year and the year before that you're only going to get better at because you've done them so often.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to totally forget everything about this year. Right? I mean, the players are going to remember the offense. They're going to build off the offense. Bo's going to remember what happened this year. He's going to hopefully build off of this year and the mistakes he made and the good things he did. That's what you're going to do. That's what you do in football. But at the same time, what Sean is meaning is, okay, we got to start from square one. So we got to get back to the install of, we're going to do the huddle. We're going to do the basic three-step drop. All those things, we're going to do it again. And it didn't matter that we did it last year, but you're always going to have some carryover from year to year, always.
But he also acknowledged the fact that they won a lot of close games this year. And it's
usually, what does that mean the next year?
And it's not guaranteed you're going to be able to win those close games.
Look at the
again.
Vikings 2 years ago to last year. They won, they had a record. I think the Broncos might have broke it. But
they won 12.
And the Chiefs too.
Yeah.
The Chiefs too.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, how did it work out for those teams that were double-digit winners a year or 2 years ago, and then this past year, what happened to them?
Right.
They didn't win those games like they did the year before because luck is a big part of it also.
Yeah, and also the scheduling. You go from a third-place schedule to a first-place schedule.
Coming up, so after what you saw yesterday, are either one of you in a position to be able to accurately predict what they're going to do today? That's next.
Tournament time is here, and so is your shot at $5,000. Head to DenverSports.com/bracket to enter our 5K Bracket Challenge, presented by Bryant, Colorado. Think you can pick the perfect bracket? Prove it, but don't wait. Entries close before tip-off on March 19th. That's DenverSports.com/bracket. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at the Low T Center. The Low T Center is the original TRT clinic and has helped countless men across the United States get their lives back through high-quality therapy. Testosterone therapy doesn't get better. They set the standard that other clinics are trying to measure up to. Highest quality testosterone, guys, at Low T Center. It's the highest quality on the market. They use only pharmaceutical-grade testosterone cypionate, never compounded testosterone. So you know your body's getting the best, guys. And I'm telling you what, it's going to work. If you're feeling tired, grumpy, lacking motivation and drive, Low T Center is the place to go to get yourself right. And on top of that, they also have the GLP-1s and the peptide therapies. Free T-testing for men, $99 hormone testing for women, normally $299. And I can't tell you what, like I said, discounts on all the GLP-1s and the peptide therapies as well. It doesn't get better than that, guys. Get back to feeling your best and being your best, check my friends out at Low T Center at lowtcenter.com. That's lowtcenter.com.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Hey, it's Mike Evans. Restore your bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning hair with the same simple one-day treatment I receive from Dr. Tanya Pauls of Advanced Hair. Your own natural hair begins regrowing the very next day, and your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, including mine. For your free consultation, $250 off and 250 free hair grafts, call 720-459-HAIR, AdvancedHair.com.
The Terry Wickstrom Outdoor Show is broadcasting live from the Great American RV Show and Off-Grid Expo at the Colorado Convention Center, Saturday, March 14th from 9 to 11 a.m. with 400 plus 2026 RVs, off-grid adventure rigs, and the latest gear to fuel your next escape.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health.
Score big, save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins.
Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa. This weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa. This weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. 18-month interest-free financing. Our factories have demanded we sell 1,000 hot tubs and swim spas this weekend. National Western Complex. Huge factory incentives, factory rebates, this weekend only. National Western Complex. We can remove your old hot tub. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Deep, deep discounts. National Western Complex. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Just relax and enjoy. National Western Complex. Friday, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Free admission, free parking, free delivery. National Western Complex. Call 833-SPA-SALE or visit hottubandSwimSpaSale.com.
Job shaping.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies.
Of course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right. We're going to open up the Ramoslaw.com text line and the Denver Sports YouTube channel to give you all a chance to react to day one of Broncos free agency. So send those in, and we'll get to those here in just a bit. Guys, after a day one of free agency that was underwhelming at best, what do you see happening today, if anything? I mean, are the Broncos going to engage in free agency today, other than bringing back their own guys?
Well, what else is out there?
I mean, do we have anybody else to bring back? I pray not.
Lucas Kroll.
Oh, stop it.
Little Jordan. Hey,
I told Mike, I over under 10 days on Little Jordan. I think he's back. I think
he's definitely back.
I got to under 10
Little
days.
Jordan will be back, but I don't know if it'll be under 10 days. He'll be back after. Nobody's going to sign him until after the draft. So,
are there any sneaky kind of free agent moves, second-tier players that would be, that would be beneficial, like a backup offensive lineman. I thought maybe Cade Mays out of Carolina, but he ended up signing somewhere else.
Your guy Caden Ellis is still out there.
Caden Ellis is still out there.
Because they did move on from Dre Greenlaw. So their two inside linebackers right now are Alex Singleton and Justin Stroud.
But is Caden Ellis a downhill linebacker?
I don't know. But do you need another?
You need a thumper.
Do you need another linebacker?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know who the backups are. I'm not counting on Drew Sanders. I haven't seen him in 3 years. So, I mean, you got some young guys, but I'm sure they want to add depth.
Okay, so maybe linebacker still in play today. I mean, is the door completely slammed shut on running back?
I think now it's about
your guy Robinson Jr. still out there.
I think
and I
now
think
it's
Rashad
about
White's still out there.
Draft.
Yeah,
it feels like it's
closed.
draft.
Yeah, it's closed right now. We're going to go in
right.
the draft.
What about tight end? Is there another tight end out
Dallas
there?
Goedert's still out there.
They're not going to. I don't feel like they're.
He's
gonna
a free
go
agent.
after older.
Yeah.
Was he a free agent? Goddard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goddard was a free agent.
No, we're not going to do that. I mean, he's an older guy, and
right.
so that doesn't make sense. No, I don't think they do anything. I mean, you might go backup, guy, maybe a kind of a slot receiver type of guy. I don't know who that would be, but no, I think it's quiet for a couple of days.
Because they still have about, last time I checked, today, I think they still have about $25 million to spend. I mean, are we looking at a situation where they go full charger on us and don't even spend all the money they have available to spend on free agency?
Well, I mean, I don't want to spend, Mike. I mean, you still have stuff that can happen, right? And you have extensions that can happen. Don't forget that. So I'm not that guy. I'm not James Marilat. I'm not that guy that just, they didn't spend up to the number. Listen, the Broncos aren't going to be cheap, okay? I mean, they're not a cheap organization, and they're going to spend when it's necessary. So I don't think we have to worry about they're cutting corners here. They don't want to spend. I mean, we replaced the field with one game left.
Right.
It cost $500,000 or whatever. I mean, so I'm not worried about that. They'll spend money. They'll spend a lot. I want them to spend it on the right guy. So, and that's what they're trying to do.
Here, I'll give you guys a couple of names. See if any of these guys tickle your fancy. Njoku.
Ugh. No.
Jonnu Smith.
No.
You mentioned Dallas Goedert. Will Dissly.
No. I'm just.
Jonnu Smith was really good just a couple of years ago in Miami.
Tyler Conklin.
No.
I like Tyler. He's a good player, but.
I know. I mean, they're fine, but.
Mercedes Lewis.
Oh, my gosh. Is he 50 yet?
He's
I was young once.
He's 49. He'll turn 50
He's the
during
same
the
age
season.
as Mark. He's the same age as Mark and George Carl.
Yeah.
No, I mean, nobody really. I mean, so where are we going to
Here's
put
an
him?
interesting one for me. Jake Tunges.
Who?
Backup tight end for San Francisco.
Oh,
Only
that's
3 years
right.
in
He
the
got more
league.
time this year when Kittle got hurt at the end.
He's actually a good dual threat player, only 26 years old.
Huh.
You don't have to spend a lot of money on him.
That one's intriguing because he did. Every time Kittle was out, he balled out.
Yeah. Isn't
Like,
that Kansas
balled
City
out.
tight end? Isn't Noah Gray out there too?
I don't see him on
No,
the free
I thought
agent
I saw
list.
him.
I got all the
I thought
free
they
agents
re-signed him.
available.
No, that guy over there, that guy for San Fran, he's intriguing. Lower level guy that you don't have to pay a lot of money for.
No.
Throw him into the mix.
Mm-hmm.
But again, now we're already. It didn't take long.
Now we're
One day, and we're already bargain hunting.
Jake Ton, just put him on the board.
Sheesh.
Well, that's all the top guys are off.
Yeah.
I mean, they're done. It's quick.
Yeah.
That's why I said, Mike. I mean, everyone always says, don't overpay. Don't overpay. I don't care about overpaying.
Right.
I want a good player. Give me a good player. I'll overpay. I don't really care.
Well, then
what does it matter?
Well,
overpaying?
it's not your money.
What does it matter?
Then
It doesn't.
if in day two we're already into the bargain bins, then guys, this was their strategy all along. I think these guys are smart enough, and you got people who work the cap and all that kind of stuff, and they do all these projections about what players are going to get paid. I think they had a pretty good idea about what the market was going to be like for some of these guys, and I think they went in with the idea that we are content to sit out free agency this year when it comes to, making a big splash.
Yeah.
I think that was their plan going in. I don't think they were surprised.
Totally agree.
I don't think they were surprised by anything that went down yesterday. No. I think they went in eyes clear, wide open, saying, "Yeah, we're gonna place an emphasis on bringing back the guys that matter to us, our own guys,
right?
And we're quite content to sit out free agency this year.
If we're gonna overpay guys, we're gonna overpay our own guys. Dobbins, Troutman. I mean, is Troutman getting that contract from anybody else?
No. I mean,
Dobbins getting that contract. Dobbins was free in June of last year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Evans, tried to tell me yesterday that, Troutman said he had like 6 or 7 other teams interested in him.
That was what.
Right. I got 4 or 5 radio stations interested in me right now.
Right.
So,
Top 10 markets?
Yeah.
Top 10 markets?
Top 10 markets. Top 10 markets.
All right.
Are we going to do it?
Yeah, let's do
4
it.
or 5 radio stations.
4 or 5. 4 or 5.
At least 4 or 5.
Yeah, they're all there. I mean, they keep calling me, right? So
it's like the 4 or 5 potential sponsors that wants to sponsor the Stink Truth podcast. Like, we got 4 or 5.
I mean, they just keep.
Yeah, we're just
blowing
like,
up your
we're just
phone.
like, hey, whoa,
I want to
whoa.
pound his ass.
I know you want to spend money, but slow down.
Right.
Slow down. You got to date me first.
That's right.
Do you guys subscribe to the idea that if you don't get better, you get worse? Or is that just?
Oh, I think that's stupid.
Is that sports old wives' tale?
I mean, what does that even mean? Yeah. Tell me what that means, Mike. Break it down for Stokley.
Well, the
from
idea
Louisiana.
being that every team that you're competing against that you are superior to understands that and went out and made moves to get better, and that if you think by bringing and running it back is you're going to get the same results, that's foolish.
Oh, let me ask you.
You're bound to you're bound to be caught up on and passed.
Let me ask you this: do you think the Raiders, because they spent a ton of money, spent over $200 million, $250 million, you think the Raiders right now are better than the Broncos because they did that?
I love the Raiders. No, but the gap closed. You think that all the moves the Raiders made, that the gap that was there at the end of this season is still the same? No, the Raiders got better.
The Raiders got better talent. Are they a better football team yet? That remains to be seen. We don't know.
But
and the other thing, Evans, is we're going to add draft. What happens if we hit the draft out of the park? So there's what do you mean by not by staying the same? It's like, okay, the Broncos were pretty good last year, so you add some pieces here, you improve a little bit. I mean, and just because people spend money and they make all these splashy signings doesn't mean that all of a sudden they're going to be a great football team. It doesn't work that way.
All right, we got another name to call out in our.
By the way, Mark was right though. Whenever we did the hold, and I knew I was betting on you.
Hold.
You said it was from
Braveheart.
There was a hold scene in Braveheart, but I think there was a hold.
The Olympics are going to be in the Winter Olympics are going to be in Utah in 2030.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make sure I'm watching the Patriot for that hold scene. when I'm flying to Salt Lake in 2030 for the Olympics.
All right.
Aaron Ornelas. Oh boy. Are you guys purposely giving me the tough names? Aaron Ornelas, spelled Ornelas. Aaron Ornelas. You could be heading to Las Vegas for the biggest pro wrestling event in the world thanks to 303-LAW-4040. Call us back now within the next 10 minutes at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the Superfan Send-Off Grand Prize. Pair of 2-night tickets to the event, round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Vegas, 2 nights hotel stay, and a $500 Visa gift card. Aaron Ornelas, call us back now, 303-713-1043. And if you haven't already signed up, still time. Head to DenverSports.com/superfan. Make sure to listen weekdays every hour between 6A and 6P to hear if your name is called.
Does Sean Payton still have a major role to fill on offense?
No! Running it back at the running back position was not good enough. It's not the answer. This team is not good enough at running the ball, and even with J.K. Dobbins back in the fold, he's a top 5 back when he's healthy. He's going to miss half of the time, if not more, with this contract.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here talking to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market. I'm telling you, it's gone crazy. You know what I'm talking about. Went from the hottest market it's ever been to prices declining. People haven't seen that over here in Denver in quite some time, guys. So if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now's the time to sell. Still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy still on offer this $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you can't sell your house at the price you guys agree upon, plus the timeline that you guys rip on. He's going to cut you a check for $5,000. Come on, nobody else makes that offer, and he makes that offer because he continues to spend a bunch of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy. If you have a house, Troy probably has the perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money, 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Low testosterone can be a real problem for many men. It causes poor sleep patterns, decreased energy, low sex drive, and it makes it really hard to stay in shape. And as we all know, a healthy body is very important to our overall health and well-being. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if some or all of these symptoms sound like you, we can likely help you be done with low T. We can also help you lose weight, support your metabolism, improve your gains in the gym, and more with our new targeted body composition plans featuring GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, PDA, and more. Our low T protocols, applied in conjunction with our body composition plans, will help most men see real improvements, true weight loss, higher energy, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and a renewed sex drive as well. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the same day, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
What is happening, Brandon Stokley here? You guys know that I played with some great teammates, and I played with a few who made life harder than it needed to be. If your financial advisor isn't communicating, isn't listening, or isn't putting your goals first, you don't have to accept that. Trajan Wealth Fiduciary Advisors are true teammates, transparent, collaborative, and committed to helping you build a plan that fits your life, your goals, and your needs. They'll walk you through your options, help you understand your investments, and make sure you're not left on the bench when it comes to your money. That's what I love about my friends at Trajan Wealth. It's one thing to save for retirement. It's another to feel ready for it. You deserve someone who has your back. If your teammate isn't being a team player, call my friends at Trajan Wealth today. 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100. They have locations in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Call 720-204-8100, or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement, additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Jacob's Law and 303 Law 4040. I want to tell you about one of the cases I'm most proud of. And it's not because the number is eye-popping, although it is. It's because the clients trusted us to get them justice, and we delivered for them. Our clients were a wonderful couple, weren't looking to get rich. In fact, they kept saying, Dan, we're not looking to set any records here. But they were seriously injured, and despite promising to take care of them, when it came time to do the right thing, the insurance companies played hardball. We set it for trial and wound up getting $8.5 million. Plus, my lovely wife, Kimberly, was able to get all of their medical bills wiped out, putting hundreds of thousands of extra dollars in the clients' pockets. We were proud to help because our clients were good-hearted people who deserved justice. We hope you never need us, but if you do, we are here to help at 303 Law 4040, where you always get to meet directly with me and my lovely wife, Kimberly. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. That's 303 Law 4040.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait, and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app.
Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
I want it all.
Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Let's get to some of your reaction to what went down and what didn't go down yesterday for the Broncos. Day one of free agency. Opening up the RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Also our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Able Builders. This one on the RamosLaw.com text line. What's disappointing about yesterday, we are in a win now window, not in a draft and develop window. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think their win now is the players we've established, and the draft and develop is bringing a couple players that are going to help us and continue to build depth. So they feel like they're in a win now, and they feel like our free agents were better than the free agents on the board. Now, you may have a differing opinion, but certainly based on action, that's their opinion, right?
No, I don't. You can't operate like that if you're George Payton and Sean Payton. You don't operate like, oh, we got to go all in to win the Super Bowl this next year, because it doesn't matter if you do. That's not going to guarantee you a Super Bowl. And then what? Then what happens? No. The Broncos are in a win now window, a Super Bowl window for the next decade.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it, and that's how you have to operate if you're George and Sean. And so I don't mind how I'm disappointed. Let's see how it plays out, though.
Show me one team that spent more money than anybody else in free agency that resulted in a Super Bowl win. And I guarantee you can't. The team that wins free agency every year from the money spent they're not playoff teams. And
usually they're bad teams.
Hold on about that. I mean, New England spent a lot on free agency last year.
Yeah, they did a good job, but that's an outlier. I'll give them credit. That's an outlier.
And didn't the Eagles the year before? They won the Super Bowl. I believe they were one of the top spending teams in free agency as well. So there is some.
You believe that, or is that like the hold in the Utah thing? Because I was right on the hold. Yours was hold the line,
and I was right on the Utah thing.
Yeah,
it not being the Olympics, not. Yeah. And so I don't think the Eagles, who they spent a ton of money on, they kept their own guys. They spent money on A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, but they didn't bring in a lot of guys from the outside. And then you had two young cornerbacks in DeJean and that other guy that they drafted in the top 10. So I don't remember what big free agent signings Philly did, so you might have to take another L. I wouldn't even look it up if I was you. Just take an L on
I'm
that.
going to look it up. I'm going to find it.
Another L.
I love this.
I'm going to find it.
Okay.
Don't you worry about it. But in the meantime, here's some more on the RamosLaw.com text line. Let's go to this one that says, these moves aren't about the locker room and the culture. They are more about Sean Payton and George Payton reaffirming their own egos in regards to picking players. They know better than everyone, and re-signing, overpaying their own guys is their way to show everyone how smart they are. I do think that they look at, especially offensive guys, Sean, and overall drafting guys, George, as, yes, I do believe they think they're smarter than most of the other teams out there.
All right, I just got some information for you. I got information for you. In 2025, the Vikings spent the most money. They didn't go to the playoffs. In 2024, it was the Carolina Panthers who spent the most money in free agency. Didn't go to the playoffs. 2023, this is interesting. It was the Broncos who spent the most money. Interesting, right? Getting all the
that was the offensive lineman.
Yeah. Right, they didn't go to the playoffs. So 2022 it was Jacksonville who spent the most money. They didn't go to the playoffs. 2021 it was New England who spent the most money. Didn't go to the playoffs. Wow, you're having a bad
number
day.
one, but who's number two? Where are the
day.
Patriots last year in terms of free agency money spent?
I don't know.
All right, well, look that up before you start.
Well, they weren't number one.
No, but were they two?
I don't know.
I mean,
I just said the team that spends the most money rarely goes to the playoffs. And you know what? Turns out I was right again. Hold
the line. Hold the line. This is not over by a long shot, Mark Schlereth. This is not over. This is not over yet.
He's having a bad day again.
This is not over.
And you know what? This is carryover from yesterday. I blame you.
Yeah.
Like, you got him with the old Reilly. He's been reeling ever since. He just wants to make a bold proclamation. He wants to have a hot take. He tries.
He just keeps taking L's.
One after the other, after the other, after the other.
Don't turn one mistake into two mistakes, Mike. Right. You just got to let it go and move on.
Correct the mistake. Don't make it again.
You keep on making mistakes by challenging Stokley and Schlereth. It's not working out well for you.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did the Patriots spend? They spent $364 million last year on 19 free agents, with $175 million of it guaranteed. So if that wasn't number one, it was darn well number two.
Like, they spent a lot of money last year. That's an outlier. Usually you're a bad team, but they because they hit on their quarterback, obviously, and so they did a good job. But usually that's not what happens.
The two. So you got all right. I'm looking. You had Minnesota as number one. I'm looking at. I'm looking at Spot Rack. Okay, Spot Rack has the teams that spent the most money on free agency. They had the Patriots number one, Minnesota number two, the Giants number three, Seattle number four.
Really?
So two of the top four teams in free agency in Spot Rack.
Okay, the last year,
last year went to the Super Bowl, and one of them won the Super Bowl. So you can admit you were wrong.
He is, man. He is.
No. Okay, so Spot Rack.
Okay.
Spot Rack is like the go-to place for anybody who, when you're wanting to get contract information, or over the cap, or all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
New England and Seattle was number one and number four in free agent spending last year. How'd it work out for them?
It worked out pretty good for them.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right.
It did work out pretty good.
All right, then I'll leave it at that.
But usually
name the free agents from last year that really put Seattle over the top.
Oh,
Sam Darnold.
Who's it? Sam Darnold.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I mean, then
I did not come in today, trying to commit to memory Seattle's free agent signings from a year ago. Okay,
telling you,
some
the
D
guys,
linemen, didn't they?
The guys that played were already there. The guys that were great were already there. Other than Sam Darnold, that was the difference.
Guys, what's the deal with the fear of overpaying? Bo's on a rookie deal. Let's overpay for anyone we want before we have to pay our quarterback. Yeah,
that's what I'm telling you, Evans. Y'all keep talking about overpaying. I'm like, I don't care about overpaying.
Stoke, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm upset they didn't come away with a better option at running back yesterday than bringing back J.K. Dobbins. All I've been trying to do today is trying to figure out what the Broncos' way of thinking is. I don't agree with it, but I'm just trying to figure it out.
There's not a problem with overpaying if you overpay the right guy,
right? A
really good player. The problem with it is oftentimes you overpay, and the next thing you know, you got to release the guy, and then you got $20 million in dead cap on that guy, and $10 million on this guy, and $15 on this guy. That's the problem, and they're basically 1 year rentals, and you're like, well, we screwed that one up.
Well, just find the right guys.
You got to find the right guys, 100%.
And
exactly
listen, if you don't think any of those, that's also what it tells me. They didn't think any of those guys were huge difference makers in free agency. Cade Otton, Travis Etienne, they didn't think they were huge. Or we could have overpaid.
Otton didn't really get out there,
Mike. I told you about this earlier. They were at the combine. You knew what his number was. Right, because you're looking at your guy Troutman. Are we going to re-sign him, or do we? So you're talking at the combine to agents and looking at numbers.
No, you can't talk until yesterday at 10 Mountain.
Oh,
it was
you could not talk
because everybody follows the rules.
That's right.
Everybody follows the rules. Good luck to the Buffs later today. Big 12 tournament time is here. Conference tournament time is here, but Sunday is Selection Sunday. Tournament time's here. So is your shot at $5,000. Head to DenverSports.com/hoops to enter our 5K bracket challenge presented by Bryant, Colorado. Think you could pick the perfect bracket? Prove it, but don't wait. Entries close before tip-off on March 19th. That's DenverSports.com/bracket. We recap day one of Broncos free agency, such as it was, and any positives to take from another near miss for the Nuggets in OKC against the world champs. That's next.
Calling all wrestling fans.
Now's your chance to win your way into the biggest pro wrestling event in the world. Airfare, hotel tickets, and $500 in spending money all included. It's the Superfan Send-Off, presented by 303 Law 4040. First, head to DenverSports.com/Superfan to register. Then tune in every hour to see if your name is called. If you hear your name, you have 10 minutes to call us back and be entered into the grand prize drawing. It's the Superfan Send-Off, presented by 303 Law 4040.
Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here for my friends at Cutarelli Vision. All right, here's my story. I wore glasses growing up, and then when I got into the pros, I got into Denver. I ended up having LASIK surgery. That was awesome. And when I hit about 55 years old, I started needing those readers for everything I was doing, whether it was watching film, reading stats, looking at menus, you name it, I needed them. That is until I decided to go to see Dr. Cutarelli at Cutarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. And I can tell you firsthand, I don't have to do it anymore. Get up, do my devotional in the morning, don't have to find my readers. Watching film all day yesterday, all afternoon yesterday, don't have to use my readers. Big-time game changer can be for you as well. You can learn about refractive lens exchange from Dr. Cutarelli. Check them out at ColoradoRLE.com. They'll answer all your questions like, are you a good candidate? Why can you never develop a cataract after having RLE? What's the cost? Is there financing? The whole 9 yards. Cutarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's the right time for RLE, just like he did for me. So register or check him out at ColoradoRLE.com. No readers, no glasses, no contacts, no cataracts ever. Check him out and see if it's the right time for you. ColoradoRLE.com.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
High five! Up top!
Dave's company just got the 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Yeah! It's 5 years of gig speed internet, advanced security, and a great rate that won't change. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Heck yeah!
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Yes!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping.
Woo! For a limited time, now through March 29th, switch to Comcast Business to lock in your rate for 5 years and get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Or ask how to get started with 150 megabit internet and Security Edge for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Don't wait. Call today. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. Paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account required. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees.
Didn't meet your goals in January? At Low T Center, we're extending our free testosterone test. No risks, no commitments, just answers. Low T Center also works with most insurance plans and continues to be the most trusted name in TRT. Book an appointment today at lowtcenter.com. That's lowtcenter.com.
Join Denver Sports 1043 The Fan and Pepsi at King Soopers, 7984 West Alameda Avenue in Lakewood on Tuesday, March 10th from 4 to 6 p.m. Stop by for your chance to win tickets to Tuesday's Avs game and sample Gatorade's low sugar line. Don't miss it.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network. Plus, America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
SodaWeightLoss.com is state-of-the-art, and SodaWeightLoss.com helped me lose 60 pounds a few years ago, and I've never gained the weight back. Why? I know how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. I had a real nutritionist there to help me along the way through my journey. I joined Soda for a short time to have results that last a lifetime. Call them up, 1-866-800-SODA. You want to lose that weight? 1-866-800-SODA. Online at SodaWeightLoss.com. They are there for you like they were there for me. It's SodaWeightLoss.com. Soda Weight Loss is state-of-the-art.
When production shifts, your workforce has to keep up. Express Employment Professionals is your best resource for hiring. Find your local team at expresspros.com and hire differently.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Sharp criticism.
Mark Schlereth's a pansy.
Cries for help.
Dude, wake up.
No.
I need better from you.
And a little bit of tough love.
If the truth gives you a wedgie, then you know what? Buy better underpants.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
There's a fire, call the fireman. If you're in pain, baby.
Well, after a day in which the Broncos didn't do much in free agency, let's go back to the combine, shall we? And this was George Payton when he was asked, "Hey, George, what's the Broncos' approach going to be to free agency?"
You can't be aggressive every year. You have to be selective. You have to pick your spots. I think that's really important. Again, you have to draft and develop younger, hungrier, cheaper, sometimes healthier. But I think it's really important to just pick your spots. And if you go big one year, you can't go big the next. You got to have a plan. You got to have a 3-year window. Okay, so we're going to go big this year, the next year. So I just think it's really important.
Did they go big last year in free agency?
I think they went medium.
Greenlaw,
Hufunga was
Ingram.
big. Ingram.
Right. So
I would consider that big.
I would consider that big.
Really?
We got all excited, especially you.
Ingram.
I didn't think it was that big. I mean, you didn't have a big, huge contract out there, right? I mean, none of those
Hufunga
guys.
to me, Hufunga's a great player, and so that was a big. And then Greenlaw, you remember San Francisco flew out to try to.
No, I know, but
Greenlaw.
I'm talking about money wise.
I know, but
Yeah.
did he give us a hint there in what he said at the combine that maybe we shouldn't be that surprised how they approached free agency yesterday?
Probably not. Right?
Draft and develop.
That looks like
selective.
That looks like the plan this year.
1 year you might be aggressive, the next year you may not. 3-year
plan,
windows.
Yeah.
Maybe at a time where we thought if your lips are moving, you're lying, maybe he was telling the truth.
Just like he was telling the truth about R.J. Harvey.
Yeah, Johnny, can you also find that cut about
Maybe
R.J.?
I just think that they do. I think him and Sean, they really do see a lot of potential there. They think that guy can be, a really good running back. And
Well, they drafted him in the second round.
Yeah, right.
But here's my question. After drafting R.J. Harvey in the second round, did you see anything after watching him play for a full season that says this guy just doesn't have it?
No, I'm not. No.
You think he's got a potentially bright future?
Well, yeah, he has a chance. I mean, we'll see how he develops. I mean, we're talking about a rookie running back. I mean, sometimes it happens right away. Sometimes it takes time. And you could tell with him it was going to take some time. You could tell in training camp. He was trying to bounce everything out and get to the outside, because that's what he was able to do at South Florida. So, it just doesn't happen.
Wow, you try. You.
If I would have done it back-to-back days, my God!
I was like, wait, I was just peeking side eye over at Mike to see.
Oh my gosh!
And he recognized it.
I think I would have got him, but I had to.
I am quite confident in saying, declaring, you will not get, neither one of you will get me in an really for at least the next 3 months.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be on high alert.
You're 99% sure?
I am at DEFCON 1 right now. Okay?
99% sure, though.
99% sure.
All right.
I am
perfect.
so sure you will not get me.
Were you more sure about the Olympics in Utah for 2030 or this?
I was 99% for that one, too.
Yeah.
But that quickly went to 0 in about 10 seconds. So, yeah.
No, I think you look at Harvey in college, and he was able to bounce a lot of things outside and get away with it. And that wasn't the case here. And some running backs, they can come right in and just everything is fine. Sometimes it takes a little time to get used to the speed of the game, like other positions. And I think you saw that with him. And for a rookie that was a backup and then had to take a bigger role, I thought he did a lot of really good things.
I think you have to almost, as a running back, you got to have kind of almost a baseball player's mentality. You hit 300, you're going to the Hall of Fame lifetime. And you got to understand as a running back that we've got to end with positive gains. You've got to embrace the 2 and 3 and 4 yard gains as long as they're physical, and first opportunity you get, you just take it and get your 4 yards, because eventually one will pop for you. But he's got to learn how to run in the NFL, and it's different, to Stokes' point, than it is in college when you've got that wide side of the field. You can pop it outside and just outrun people. It doesn't work in the NFL that way.
Well, the Broncos still have plenty of money to spend, some upwards of $20+ million of available cap space, so we'll see what they do today. But I don't know. Looks like they're already, day 2, shopping from the bargain bin. The Nuggets, with another close loss in Oklahoma City last night, came right down to the end. Hey, we don't like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander around here because of the flopping, and there's a reason not to like him for that. But, boy, he made a couple of cold-blooded daggers down the stretch, including the game winner. David Adelman, how about the defense on that final play?
Yeah, we threw a lot at him. Aaron came to trap him. He went away from the trap. He hit a hell of a shot. The step back to his right, can't foul him. I thought it was well contested. We just watched it. Obviously, we came out. We said whoever's in the middle of the floor is going to come back and hit him. He saw that. He went the other direction. So it was a big-time shot by a really good player.
I guess if you're looking for positives out of yesterday, Aaron Gordon just came out on fire. Played 28 minutes, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal in plus 14 while he was out there on the court. Very productive for a guy who's just trying to save his season.
It's been a frustrating season personally, just because I haven't been able to be out there and battle with my guys and offload some of the responsibility on both ends of the floor. But I feel good. I'm happy to be back. I'm gracious.
All right, guys, any positives you can take from yet another close loss to the world champs?
Yeah, I think Aaron Gordon's, like you said, he was 2 for 4, too, also from the behind the three-point line. But other than that, it's – and I like his response there. Obviously, he's disappointed with his season, but hey, buddy, just get healthy now and stay healthy. And then who cares about the regular season? So there's no moral victories for the Nuggets. They're too good of a basketball team. Like if you're a championship contender, you don't get moral victories for playing a close game. SGA, that last shot was unbelievable. It really was. They had great defense on him, and Spencer Jones was right there. They were trying to double. That guy is really good, and players make plays. And even when you were going to double him and try to take the ball out of his hands, you still couldn't do it. He's just a great player. So, but the Nuggets got to get going here. I keep on saying it, Mike, and they've already lost 2 out of 3 here on their when they needed to go 4-2, and so they're only a game and a half up from being in the play-in game. That's it. So they got to start playing better, winning some of these games.
We got to have some production from the other guys. Aaron Gordon, that's a positive. Cam Johnson, 1 for 5 from field goals, 1 for 3 for 3 points. Christian Brown, 2 for 6 from field goal, in field goals, 0 for 3 from 3-point.
Christian Brown looks terrified to play on the offensive side of the
Absolutely.
On the offensive side of the floor.
And it's affecting.
He looks terrified.
Defensively, he has not been the shutdown guy, the energy guy, that he used to be coming off the bench. It's just been, you're right, 100%. And Cam Johnson looks the same to me. And so where are you going to get some production? They get wide open shots, and they don't even want to take them.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good.
The positive I will take is Aaron Gordon, because when we started talking about getting guys back, all 3 of us were in agreement, with no pushback out there on the text line or Denver Sports YouTube channel, that Aaron Gordon is the X factor. That if Aaron Gordon can come back and be healthy, that can be the guy that can be the difference in them winning a championship or not. So when I see him come out and play, in limited minutes that way, that just strengthens my belief that Aaron Gordon can make that kind of an impact. So to see what he was able to do in only his, second game back, 28 minutes, if all of a sudden he's back to full go and he's playing 37, 38, 40 minutes, they maybe win that game.
Right.
So that's the positive I'll take, is that if we're going to put that much emphasis on the return of Aaron Gordon, well, then Aaron Gordon gave us some indicators yesterday about why he can make such a difference.
Yeah, but you look at OKC. I mean,
they were down some guys too.
Williams didn't play.
Yep.
Caruso didn't play.
Hartenstein
didn't play. Chet Holmgren is out.
Yeah.
So they've got a whole starting lineup sitting on their bench as well.
I got you.
Good point.
I got you.
So, moral victory that we stay close to their B team?
Yeah.
Come on, Evans.
Yeah, stop it.
Do better.
He struggled today. He really has.
Wow.
It was yesterday. It was when I hit him with that haymaker on the really. He hasn't been able to bounce back.
What are you talking about? You totally got free agency wrong last year, and I punched you in the mouth and showed you were right and sent you back to your corner.
Hold the line versus hold.
Well,
I mean,
I'll give you a small victory there.
Right.
Mike Klis was on with us earlier. He explains, I got to admit, both Stoke and I were looking at each other, rolling our eyes a little bit when he explained why J.K. Dobbins was a must return for Sean and George Payton. That's next.
Tournament time is here, and so is your shot at $5,000. Head to DenverSports.com/bracket to enter our 5K Bracket Challenge, presented by Bryant, Colorado. Think you can pick the perfect bracket? Prove it, but don't wait. Entries close before tip-off on March 19th. That's DenverSports.com/bracket. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, the clocks have sprung forward. Spring and summer on deck, going to be that time that you want to be outside, active, putting your best out there for everyone to see. But if you're not feeling that kind of confidence because you don't like what's happening to your hair, I may have a solution for you that worked so great for me. It's Advanced Hair Restoration, and it's their simple yet incredibly easy and effective one-day hair loss solution that begins to regrow your own natural hair, and it's even guaranteed to grow. My endorsement of Advanced Hair Restoration is backed by 20 years of success. Had this done that long ago when it was then and is today an overwhelming success. My endorsement also includes working with Dr. Tanya Paul. She did my hair back then. She'll do yours now. She is a true legend in this field, and along with her all-star team, boy, you couldn't be in better hands. Whether it's a bald spot, receding hairline, or thinning hair, all you need to do is choose how much hair and where, and Advanced Hair does the rest. For a limited time, get a free consultation, $250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. Just call 720-459-720-459-HAIR, and at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Jacob's Law and 303 Law 4040, the husband and wife law firm where you don't get passed around to a law clerk or some call center overseas. You always get to meet directly with me and my lovely wife, Kimberly. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. It's 303 Law 4040.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health.
Score big. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins.
Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa this weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa this weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. 18-month interest-free financing. Our factories have demanded we sell 1,000 hot tubs and swim spas this weekend. National Western Complex. Huge factory incentives, factory rebates, this weekend only. National Western Complex. We can remove your old hot tub. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Deep dips.
Or make it even bigger with 3 rows of luxurious seating in the X7. For every road, there's an X built to drive it. BMW. Every road, there's an X built to drive it. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
Taco Bell's new Luxe Value Menu has 10 lavish indulgences, including the new mini taco salad, all for $3 or less at participating Taco Bell stores while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Tax extra.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 104.3 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Not an inspiring day for Broncos country watching what happened in free agency yesterday. We had Mike Klis, our 9 News Bronco insider, on earlier this morning, and we asked him the question, can you explain the Broncos' strategy when it came to addressing the running back?
They looked hard at Travis Etienne as the running back. That was the one guy they went in, either Etienne or J.K. Dobbins. And ultimately, as you guys know, Sean Payton is big on the culture in the locker room. And it's not that Etienne wouldn't have fit in. He just were uncertain how he would fit in. And they went with the guy they knew.
Okay. Again, I love the idea of turning around the culture. It had to be turned around. And Sean's done an amazing job doing that. But are we going overboard on the whole culture thing and the culture fit? You've done some Jacksonville games the last couple of years. Did
Sure.
you ever get any sense or any whispers that Travis Etienne was some sort of clubhouse cancer?
No. But going into the season, I mean, they drafted a guy in Bashal Tootin that they wanted to take his job. And now, to his credit, and this says something about his kind of character, his football character, he knew he was getting pressed, and he had his best season because he was getting pressed. So I think there's one thing that you would worry about. If he gets paid, is he going to, and he's not pressed, and he's that guy, is he going to fall back into being routine or whatever? I don't know. I don't know the answers to that question, but they certainly were looking for somebody to replace him, and nobody could. Which is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, but I'm done with the culture. We're fine. I told you this. I told you I'm done with the culture. I'm done with locker room. I've look. I'll raise my hand. I've done it also. Good locker room. We're fine now. Locker room is great. It's overflowing with Boy Scouts that are good guys that love football. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, how about throw me a tight end that can convert some third downs and score some touchdowns? That's where I'm at right now. So yes, culture check. We are overflowing with good guys, good locker room guys. Our culture is great.
Well,
now we got to try to help Bo out a little bit more.
According to Mike Klis, Dobbins, his fit was a big reason why.
They really like J.K. They like his personality, the way he fits with the team. The teammates all love him. It's vice versa. You look at their running game last year, it was terrible, except for when Dobbins was playing. And so they did want to bring him back.
Dude, this sounds like getting set up on a blind date. Hey, listen. She's got a great personality.
Right.
Really funny, bubbly girl. Bubbly. Yeah.
AI
Wow.
Savage. AI Ty woke up this morning choosing violence.
Wow.
Savage.
Wow.
Man.
Great personality, though.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, chubby, chum, chum.
Everybody loves
Little heavy.
J.K. Dobbins, and J.K. Dobbins loves being here. But if you're missing half the season and you're not there for the playoffs, who cares how much everybody likes you?
Man, I could have played 20 years. If I had just signed with New Orleans, and what year was that? 03. It would have been New Orleans over Denver. I'd still be playing football for Sean.
You would definitely
and I'd still be living here.
You would be Sean's little
how
Jordan.
could I not?
You would be Sean's little
Right.
Jordan. Absolutely. No doubt. He would
Sean, when Stoke and I did the walk around, because I was talking to Sean first, and he goes, I really like Stokely. Get Stokely over here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would have been my guy.
He would have loved to have had
Oh,
you.
gosh.
Man, I guarantee you, he over the course of your career, he looked at you and said, "That's my kind of player."
Yeah,
I
guarantee. Yeah,
Just never happened.
Nope. But the more I look at this whole running back thing, it's the Dobbins part of it that bothers me the most. Because it was just a couple years ago, the thinking around the NFL was running backs are a dime a dozen. You don't overpay for them. You certainly don't draft them high. They're all over the place. And that was just a couple years ago. And, you look at, if you want to take a look at the guys that we were talking about in this free agent class, look at where they were all drafted. Look at where they drafted. Other than ETN, who went late in the first round, 25th overall, these guys were all outside the first round. Kenneth Walker was a second-round pick. Tyler Algier was a fifth-round pick. Brian Robinson and Rashad White were both third-round picks. Rico Dowdle was undrafted. So coming off drafting R.J. Harvey, if the Broncos just wanted to make it clear, look, we just don't want to overpay for free agent running backs because we think we can find them in the draft, then fine. You know what? I would not have a problem with it. But by bringing back Dobbins, you're signaling that you felt the need for some sort of veteran option. And that the fact that you made that veteran option J.K. Dobbins with his injury history instead of one of these other guys when the money wasn't that different. What?
They were probably cheaper.
Dobbins is getting $8 million, right?
Dobbins is cheaper. I mean,
Dowdle and Algier are both getting $6 million.
Both cheaper.
And ETN, I mean, it's not like the Broncos are cash hamstrung here. Dobbins is getting $8 million. ETN got 13. I mean, you're telling me $5 million at this stage of the game? Is that much of a deal breaker?
Will be less. Brian Robinson would be less. They'll all be less.
Yeah.
And they all have a history of being available.
Yeah.
Where his history is, I'm not available for about half the season.
That's just the way it is. So they're risking it. They're gambling here again this year after he burned them last year. Because that was the question last year. Can he stay healthy? Well, he didn't. Hopefully this year he does because he's really good when he does, but you got to be available. And he wasn't for this team last year, unfortunately. You're going to have to find one in the draft also. You got to find one of these guys in the draft. That is one of the main things for the Denver Broncos. Find a running back in the draft. I don't care where you draft him, but I think that guy will end up playing at some point this year. You'll draft a guy this year, and he will need to show out this year. And hopefully you find the right guy. I don't care where you draft him. But they're all over. They are all over the place. But you got to find him.
All right. Well, I mean, is there something to the idea that what happened to J.K. Dobbins, that was an injury that was not does not fall into the category of injury prone? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand it if you've had a history of hamstring injuries and calf injuries and those kind of things, and you get hurt again with something like that, you roll your eyes, you're like, you're injury prone. But this was one of those dreaded hip drop tackles that caused the foot injury. Does that fall into the category of injury prone? I'm just trying to figure out the Broncos' way of thinking here.
Of course it does. And maybe their way of thinking is, hey, we believe that R.J. Harvey's going to take the next step. R.J. Harvey's going to be our bell cow. He's going to be the 15 to 18 guy. And J.K. Dobbins coming off the bench and he getting, 7-8 carries, and that's how we're going to manage his health. Maybe that's what they're thinking. I don't think that R.J. Harvey's ready to beat out J.K. Dobbins if both guys are healthy and both guys are good. And I don't think J.K. Dobbins is going, hey, you're paying me, an $8 million bonus and $10 million a year, and I'm happy being the backup. I don't think that's what he's thinking.
Yeah, I just think that, if you get hurt, you get hurt, unfortunately. It's part of the game. You're going to sometimes you get guys roll up on you, sometimes it's hamstring, sometimes it's, a guy falls on you. It's football though. But there is a theme, unfortunately, with J.K. Dobbins. He is hurt every single year, right? And so it's been one thing after another. Hopefully this year it stops, but those are just the facts. It's not anything that, we're trying to find something negative with J.K. Dobbins. He's just never been healthy.
There are other positions that we all felt are positions of need that they did not address yesterday. So what are they going to do at those other positions? Tight end, linebacker, just to name a few. We'll get to that coming up after I call out another name in our Superfan send-off, Richard Rivera. You could be heading to Las Vegas for the biggest pro wrestling event in the world, thanks to 303-LAW-4040. Call us back within the next 10 minutes at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the Superfan Send-Off Grand Prize. Pair of 2-night tickets to the event, round-trip airfare for two from Denver to Vegas, 2 nights hotel stay, and a $500 Visa gift card. Richard Rivera Call us now at 303-713-1043. And if you haven't already signed up, good news is there is still time, but it's running out. Head to DenverSports.com/superfan. Make sure to listen weekdays every hour between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. to hear if your name is called, like we just called Richard Rivera. Good luck.
As we head toward a potentially deep postseason run, do the Avalanche have a goaltending decision to make?
Do they have a goaltending controversy going into the playoffs?
I mean, can you count on Blackwood at all?
Because they went to Wedgie during the game on Friday, and they went right back to Wedgie yesterday.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You know, most of the time, there's no value putting off what you know you have to face. That includes erectile dysfunction. First time, no biggie. Second time, got to be a fluke. But if it continues, something's going on, and it doesn't help you or your partner to delay. Make the call to Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. They are experts at treating men's ED, and they understand this is a big step for you that likely includes some nerves and anxiety. Folks, there are professional, they are courteous there, and they'll make you feel at ease, and then go about putting together a customized treatment plan for your ED. And you can't argue with the results. Success rate's well over 90%. You deserve better than a mediocre sex life. And if the pills or herbals are failing, see what Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic can do for you. Schedule a consult. Your initial visit's only $99 and includes a medical consult with a Colorado licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose does not work in the office, your visit is free. 5 locations to better serve you, including Fort Collins and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auctions.
Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was,
get off my plane. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Quiet. Very, very quiet start to day 2 of NFL free agency, not just for the Broncos, but all around the league. Couple of just, small moves. Bills and Dawson Knox have agreed on a 3-year contract. Vikings brought back their 3-time Pro Bowl long snapper, Andrew DePaula. So that's about it. So far, quiet.
Absolutely nothing.
I like that. Hey, Ty, what has been the theme of Broncos free agency thus far?
Absolutely nothing.
Do it again. That's great.
So we've been obsessing,
Chris Tucker.
focusing over the running back
Remember that?
What's that?
position.
The movie?
Chris Tucker?
That song.
Oh. Yeah, he's from with Jackie Chan, those movies?
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. A little Tom Jones right there.
Did they say hold in that movie too?
According to Mike Evans, every movie had a hold in it.
Jeez.
Did Heat have a hold in it?
Hold, yeah, remember when Chris Tucker went hold.
What about the other positions of need? The way that the tight end, boy, are we ever, and wouldn't you know it too, by the way, the year that the Broncos, they got to go and get a tight end. They don't get one in free agency. This is a draft where the only one that really stands out is a first-round tight end, Kenyon Sadiq, impressed Mark so much in a Telestrator Tuesday earlier today that he's probably not even going to get past the Chiefs at number 9. So there goes that. What's the plan now at tight end? What's the strategy at tight end for you guys moving forward?
Well, who's the guy that they covet that they think, hey man, this is going to be the next Trey McBride in the second round, and we're going to, he's going to be great. He may need a year or two, but he's going to be great. And Trey was a guy that wasn't real enthusiastic about blocking early because he was getting mentored by Zach Ertz at the time, who's not going to block his way out of a wet paper bag. And he's become a complete tight end, man. He's a really, really outstanding player. But is there a guy that they look at and say, man, that's going to be the guy? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know
that's
what the answer to that is.
I mean, I'm just gonna think that I'm gonna be disappointed again, extremely disappointed. So you're gonna have to find one, man. I mean, I if it's not the guy from Oregon, Mark's guy, Kenyon Sadiq. If it's not him, I mean, then you need to find one in the second, third, fourth round. I don't know where, but you put it on the back burner for so long, and when you look at this guy, Mark broke him down for Telestrator Tuesday, running under a 4.4, fastest time ever for a tight end at the combine, and then also being a willing participant in blocking and being a good serviceable blocker. I mean, that's the type of tight end you need. Will you be able to get that type of guy? Who knows? But man, I'm just kind of tired of talking about the tight end position and the Broncos, every year not finding one.
Well, it comes down to, honestly, it's got to be Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram has to have a bust-out second year. And maybe he'll be more comfortable year 2. Maybe there'll be a better understanding of how to use him. Davis Webb will use him differently than Sean did. Maybe Bo and Ingram in year 2 will form a different type of connection, but I think the hopes and dreams of whatever you're going to get from the tight end position this year is Evan Ingram.
He needs a compliment to help him out, and I think that would really help him take the next step here. Give him a good compliment, serviceable compliment, a Cade Otton, somebody like that.
Right.
But we're not going down that road apparently. So get him a young, dynamic tight end. I think that would help him, look like the guy that we had hoped he looked last year.
Some of the names, by the way, that we'll start paying attention to because I just don't think Sadiq's in play. You start hearing the names Eli Stowers
Mike,
from Vanderbilt.
Just let me dream.
I know.
Just let me hope
That he'll drop somehow.
he just drops.
Can we plan a rumor?
To 20.
Can we plan a rumor?
Plan a rumor.
Let's just ruin
that's a good idea.
Let's do what a lot of teams do. Let's try to ruin the kid's life just for our benefit.
Yes. No, it's about us.
Right. What rumor could we start about him?
Right.
Right there.
Just some kind of,
Just kinda,
nobody went to his birthday party,
Right.
Selfish.
Right. Hey, they put $100 bill at the back of the thing, and he didn't find it.
Let's
because
get
he
this
didn't
stuff
look at
trending.
the game plan.
Come on, let's go. Let's poison the well.
Yes.
What do you say? How about linebacker?
No, give me the other names, though. You were going
All
down
right,
the names.
Eli Stowers, Max Clare, Ohio State, Dallin Bentley, Utah. These are some of the Joe Royer, Cincinnati. I guess these are some of the names that we should be probably starting to pay a little bit more attention to as we go into the draft process. But how about linebacker? You good with running it back with Sternad and Singleton?
Yeah.
And
I'm fine with that.
Here's because I sell people. I like what I see from Alex Singleton, but boy, there are a lot of people, his inspiring story aside, that just seem to be really down on Alex Singleton, the player. Tell them why they're wrong.
I mean, Alex Singleton, it flies around, makes plays. He's an extension of, he's an extension of the defensive coordinator, Vance.
And Joseph has said he's my eyes and ears out
Yeah,
there.
he operates and runs the defense. I mean, the guy is great. Now, if you want to say, hey man, I'd like a bigger guy, somebody who's more quote unquote downhill that stops guys in their tracks and all that stuff, I can understand that. I can understand having that one kind of physical presence, but you still need you need a physical presence, but you need a sideline to sideline guy. This
is gross. You're falling apart as the show goes along.
What are we talking about?
You just took out your throat lozenge and you just carefully put it back into the wrapper.
Because I have to talk here, and it was starting to get in the way of me talking. I'm battling through this for you guys.
You
are
are
going to
battling
treat me
through.
like that.
I do admire you have.
I'm doing it for y'all.
Your toughness is it's
you're
next
a
level
gamer
right now.
You're a gamer.
I can't even laugh. It just I've regressed. Thought I would get better, and I'm taking a step back today.
Do you think
that's frustrating?
Do you think that tea that Lana gave you is actually poison?
Oof. I did mention that to her. I think she might be trying to take me out with so much medication.
Yeah.
I'm way over medicated.
Right.
Way over medicated.
You are. You got a lot of stuff.
From sleep stuff.
You've gone through a whole
to,
box
I mean,
of Kleenex. You brought.
Right.
Did you bring 2 boxes of Kleenex with you?
No, I just got another one. I just got another.
You found one out there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, it's. I thought today I'd wake up and felt great, and then when I woke up, I'm like, I actually feel worse.
And today would be a day to play golf too. It's gonna be gorgeous again.
Yeah. I just can't even. I'm depressed.
Yeah.
I'm going in a deep depression, guys.
And now you're gonna have to get depression things. Like
Right.
One of those commercials
How do you know?
you watch.
How do you know I don't already have those in my system?
You know what? The good news is you got Cody to lift you up.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Cody has been so good to me too. Oh, because I don't get to see Cody that much because I'm relegated upstairs. So when I come down, Cody hears, he sprints out of the bedroom, and he is just around me. He has really been an uplifting, positive influence through this last 4 or 5 days.
Proof we don't deserve dogs because they do. They're so empathetic. They seem to know when.
He's like, hey, Cody's like saying to himself right now, look, I'm not gonna bite Papa Bear's hand. I'm gonna
give him some love.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a little love when he gets healthy again. Then I'll be on attack mode.
Yes.
Right, and then I'll pee in his shoes.
Right.
But
then
for
I'll
right
keep
now,
him in his place.
Right. But right now it's just not fun.
No,
it wouldn't be fun.
Right.
You know.
So Cody has been really good to me, and
that's good.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this about Alex Singleton: no one knows Alex Singleton better than the Denver Broncos. Vance, Sean, George. So they had a chance to walk away for nothing. Go. You want to go? Go.
Mm-hmm.
They decided to re-sign him and cut Greenlaw. Price was right. So they're telling you they think he's a good player. He brings a different edge and a different tone to that defense.
So if Alex Singleton and Justin Strnad are your starting inside linebackers, you guys are what?
I'm great with that. I like both those guys.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think both those guys are good players, and you can't have all pros at every position. Just can't. So I'm sure they're going to add to it, whether it be draft or another second-tier backup type of guy.
Okay. So you don't anticipate, like, if they make a move today, I'll tell you what, let's talk about this coming up. And I'll set it up this way. If the Broncos make a free agent move today, and I'm not even convinced they will, but if they do, they will sign a what? And you can fill in that blank coming up after I tell you about what we have going on with the tournament. The madness is upon us. Conference tournaments going on this week, and then Selection Sunday. And tournament time is here, and so is your shot at $5,000. Head to DenverSports.com/hoops to enter our 5K bracket challenge presented by Bryant, Colorado. Think you could pick the perfect bracket? Go ahead and prove it. But don't wait. Entries close before tip-off on March 19th. That's DenverSports.com/bracket.
After an underwhelming start to free agency, have the Broncos put enough help around Bo Nix?
Where's this big move? You're not good enough. I want to emphasize that for everyone out there. And this is with a great love and adoration for George Payton and Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos. You are not good enough on the offensive side of the ball yet.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. I've been around Colorado long enough to know the difference between tough talk and real quality, and that's why I trust Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. Guys, right now, you can get 25% off Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows, 8 times stronger than vinyl. They can resist all the different changes in weather we have here in Colorado. Also, 20% off of James Hardy siding, engineered to resist hail, fire, moisture, even woodpeckers. And you can invest wisely with 12 months, no interest, no payments, guys. To schedule that free consultation, all you have to do is reach out, 303-794-0490. Doing it right the first time, every time. They don't subcontract out the work. They're there with you every step of the way. One of the reasons they've been doing business here in Colorado for over 52 years, guys. That's Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. Again, 25% off of Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows, 20% off of James Hardy siding, and 12 months, no interest, no payments. It's not going to get better than that. Call them for that free consultation today, 303-794-0490, or visit them online at windowsforyourhome.com.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
If you're in love, you're invited to Williams Jewelers Bridal Fest with our special guest, Takori, March 17th through Saturday, March 21st. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Bruce Williams. Come see the latest from Takori and the best diamond prices of the season.
Shop over 500 of the latest Takori engagement rings and wedding band styles, fresh from California.
Plus, listen to this. 3/4 carat diamonds from just $26.95.
Gorgeous 1 carats from just $39.95.
And natural 2 carat diamonds from an amazing $13,995. Guys, during Bridal Fest, qualified buyers can get 12 months financing interest-free.
Plus, when you spend $5,000 or more during Bridal Fest, you'll receive a Yeti cooler as our gift.
So join us for Williams Jewelers Bridal Fest with our special guest, Takori.
March 17th through Saturday, March 21st at Williams Jewelers.
Your official Takori store.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
The official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
Do you know what's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide? If you guessed Discover, you guessed right, based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammey and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue today. The most passionate, intelligent, and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 1043 and never miss another tape. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
And we are proudly powered by Able Builders. Thank you. As we roll into our final segment, and as we look ahead to day 2, I mean, it's underway. I mean, they could have done something by now, but they haven't. But if you had to predict, if the Broncos do something today, they will sign a player at what position?
And let me just interrupt you for a second, because part of the day has been about free agency and what the Broncos did or what they didn't do, and we've talked a lot about culture. We've talked a lot about having the right guys.
In the locker room.
In the locker room, right?
Guys.
To build the culture, right? Guys you can count on. Mike Evans is a bad teammate.
You heard that. You heard him.
What? Just minutes ago.
What did I do now?
Minutes ago. Minutes ago, we're sitting here, Stokley struggling. I mean, I just give you, like, all the praise. Like, the toughness, the way you fought through it. You got 2 boxes of Kleenex you've gone through. You're sucking on lozenges, Ricolas. You're taking your medication.
Ricola.
Allegra over there.
Yeah, and so
I'm taking so much medication, and
Right.
my voice is getting worse and worse.
And I'm sitting here saying, maybe you better take the day off. I'll come in for that extra hour. I'll do the extra hour. Don't worry. Take the day off tomorrow. And Mike goes, one of the things I really like is because it really works well for me is Dayquil.
I know
He
where
goes,
this is
I got Dayquil. I like the liquid stuff. He goes, you want some? I got some in the bag.
Exactly.
At 9:45, all of a sudden, Mike is going to reach out and go, I know you've really struggled since 5:50 when you got in here, 5:45, but, now that you're struggling so much, I've got some Dayquil that would really knock some of that out right here in my bag.
It's unbelievable, Mark. I mean, I got some. He does. He actually, oh my gosh, look at this.
Unbelievable.
I mean, should I take it?
Yeah, take a swig.
Even take a swig.
And I wouldn't use. I mean, I cleaned it all
No,
off.
I'm just gonna take a swig out.
Yeah, go ahead.
The whole
out
of this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like this.
Elderberry.
Yeah,
It's elderberry.
Oh, that elderberry.
Let me see the expiration date.
No,
on this thing.
no. This is like a couple weeks old.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Take a
Bad
hit.
teammate. I'm a bad teammate. Let me tap my shoulder. I should have. It just dawned on me that I had this in my bag a couple weeks ago. Take a swig. Take a shot.
No.
Jabroni. Swig it right from the bottle.
Yeah, take a shot
Come
from
on.
the bottle.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that okay to do?
Yeah, well, of course.
Gross. All right. How much do I do? I don't.
The
want
measurements are just kind of a suggestion.
yeah,
They're not really
What happens
tried and true.
What happens if I have too much medication? What
It's like a
happens to
pinch.
you?
It's like a pinch.
You can't OD
No,
on
you
cold
can't.
medicine?
You cannot be over
No,
medicated.
Dayquil. Now, if it was NyQuil, that'd
smells
be a
good.
different story.
Right.
Right, Dayquil.
Dayquil.
Okay.
No, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is not the
It's
day old.
elderberry.
Cheers.
Down the hatch.
Down the hatch.
All right.
Down the hatch.
Tell me when to
I
stop.
feel like we should all
keep
take a
going.
shot.
Go.
Go.
Guzzle.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a
Maybe
big
one
swig.
more. No, one more.
Are you serious?
One more
and
for
then
luck.
one more little.
One more for luck.
No, this is a little one though. This is a baby.
All right. Okay. This is the Dayquil.
Yeah.
I didn't give him the NyQuil.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I think for solidarity,
Ooh,
we should
thank
all
you,
take a
Mike.
shot after we've been in here in this studio with
Yes,
Stokley.
Mike, you take a shot right
Where's
after
the
me.
Lysol? Here. Let me spray
I'm just going to
this.
squirt Lysol
I
in
can't
my
believe
eyes.
he did that though. I can't believe he did that to me.
We didn't until 9:45.
Right. Hey, oh yeah. By the way, I have some in my bag.
I feel legitimately bad that it just dawned on me.
At
Seriously,
6:30
I feel
when
bad.
you're struggling,
I
he's
know.
not like,
I
hey,
should have thought
you know
of it.
what? I got the Dayquil in my bag. No, he waited.
I feel bad.
I think I guarantee you, my nose. It feels like I'm Rudolph right now. I mean, I have used a whole box of Kleenex, and I'm starting on my second one right now.
Yeah.
That's how much my nose has been running. So.
Poor guy.
Yeah. But you battled through. We appreciate it. You're almost there.
Yeah. No.
You're
No.
almost to the finish line.
I mean, I don't want to let my teammates down. And I love this time of year. It's free agency.
I know, which makes yesterday disappointing. It
what
really does.
You know what I'm going to do this afternoon? This is for you, Stokley, for your edification. I'm going to go look at Troutman and this, stellar run
Will you
blocker.
please?
Yes, I will.
And I would love to sit here, Mark, after you watch him, you say, Stoke, you were wrong. I would love it. Say he is a really good run blocker.
Right.
And if that's the case, I'll be like, thank you.
Can you do something else too? I mean, I'll say
I got
this
no-
isn't a lot.
What
you
else
got
am
nothing
I-
else to do.
No.
He caught, I think, 20 passes this year, and he had, other than Marvin Mims, the second best drop rate of all Bronco receivers. Just maybe take a look at him as a receiver and tell us if there's something there that he
Mike,
could be
I'll tell you
used
right
better.
now. No, don't waste your time.
Why
No.
not?
There's nothing there. Don't waste your
There's
time.
nothing
No.
there?
No.
There's nothing there as a receiver.
Don't you think it would have been unlocked? Like, what year is it going to be unlocked? Year 10? He's not a rookie or second-year player. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
when
it
you
doesn't
think
just
he's gonna
happen.
shake guys down at the top of his route. That's going to happen this year?
Yeah, because he's going to really take a big step forward, like in year 7? That's
Right,
not the way it works.
I'm going to look. I'll go through about, what do you think, 4 or 5 games?
Yeah.
4 or 5 games, 6 games of, their run game, and I'll look at all their running plays from each game. So it'll be 25, 30 plays, and I'll look at Troutman when he's in and see exactly what he looks like in the run game.
To your point, his best receiving year was his second year in the league. He's been in the league 6 years, 27 catches for 263 yards.
Just who he
That's
is.
it. That's it. That's his tops.
Well, remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but the last game of the season, that's incentive time, right? Where guys are trying to get their incentives. And they were talking about trying to get guys incentives. And Troutman was talking about his incentives, but he would have needed like 6 catches. And Sean commented on that, said he hadn't had 6 catches, in 6 games.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's definitely not going to get it, and of course he didn't.
If we could get Troutman 37 catches in week 18,
he will get his
$1 million bonus. Stop
if the Broncos sign a free agent today, guys, it'll be at blank position.
Ooh.
At the blank position.
I'll say safety position.
Oh, my God.
Right.
I'm not
I just
discounting
think that you look at a
it
position.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
It
I'm
wouldn't
just
surprise
looking
me.
at a position. I don't know where else they would go. I don't think they're going receiver right now. I just look at the safety position, and they're trying. Brandon Jones got hurt. Hafunga, he played great last year, was healthy, but he's had injuries. And then I think P.J. Locke is a free agent. So
well, then he's coming back today.
Yeah, P.J. Locke.
That's what's going to happen today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
He's great in the locker room.
He's great in the locker room.
Okay, how
Great
about
culture
a
guy.
free agent?
P.J. Locke.
A free agent
P.J.
signing.
Locke is back with the Broncos by the end of this
a
year.
free agent
today.
signing that wasn't previously with our team.
All right.
I'm going to say defensive line.
But I'm still going safety.
Okay.
D-line. I'm going to go wide receiver.
Okay.
By the way, did you see what Rashid Shaheed got paid?
Yeah,
I mean, wow.
What was it? I saw 51 or something.
Yeah,
3
he got
years.
like
or how
$30
much-
million guaranteed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Holy
NFL
smokes.
these days. I mean, the guy's a difference maker. He
Big
stretches
time
the
special-
field.
I
right,
think
and
he had 2 punt returns. I mean, he got
Right.
traded mid-season, right?
Right, but
From
with the
New Orleans,
idea
and
that he was just going to be kind of a depth guy,
he
special teams guy.
2 punt returns, a kickoff return for a touchdown, and a nice complimentary big. He's a big time speed guy, so he opens up the underneath stuff to Smith and Jigba. Like, he's a really good player.
3 years, $51 million, 35 of it guaranteed.
Yeah, so
wow.
I mean, that's the first 2 years for sure. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, they're
undrafted too, by the way.
Wow.
From the Wasatch front, Weber State.
The Wasatch.
I mean, the guy can fly.
Utah.
Yeah,
but and then once you get traded halfway, it's hard to get up to speed on a new offense.
Yes.
You know, and so I think you saw the special team side of things from him, but also you saw them putting him in on plays where it's always shot plays.
Well,
now he can,
right.
start.
Remember though that Clint Kubiak was the offensive coordinator the year before in New Orleans, so he was familiar with the offense.
Yeah, you're right.
Some rumblings that Alvin Kamara could be had in a trade if he doesn't retire, because Etienne just signed with New Orleans. So the speculation is that Kamara is going to retire. But what if he doesn't retire?
Package deal with Little Jordan Humphrey. Kamara, Little Jordan Humphrey. What's Jimmy Graham doing?
Oh,
man.
I mean, but you look at Kamara's.
Oh, boy. You're sorry. Oh,
my God.
I'm going to finish strong here.
Come on. Finish line.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Go to the light, Stoke.
Hey.
Go to the light.
He only had 471 yards on the ground last year.
Yeah.
Kamara?
Yeah, he only played in 11 games. He didn't. He only had 186 yards in the air.
Yeah,
he might be done.
Just draft a guy.
Yep.
Draft a running
Can
back.
you imagine how much better you would feel if you'd have gotten that Dayquil at like 6:40?
Could have made a difference. It seriously could have made a difference.
You know what, Mark? I'd be playing golf right now. I'd be going to play golf right now.
You'd be
if that was the
calling
case.
us. I'd be calling us.
Isn't that nice of a
I
guy?
did not hold out. I truly forgot it was there. Kind of like your chicken sandwich in the golf bag, which, by the way, I'm still.
Once I get back in the golf, we're going to definitely do it.
We'll take care of that.
Yes.
Day 2 of Broncos free agency. And already we're shopping from the bargain bin.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That is the theme of Denver Broncos free agency. But hey, we got culture, baby. We got culture. Coming up next, it's Dover and Cecil. Oh, you know they're going to be mad. They're going to be really mad. Really, really mad. Get ready for them next.
Tournament time is here, and so is your shot at $5,000. Head to DenverSports.com/bracket to enter our 5K Bracket Challenge, presented by Bryant, Colorado. Think you can pick the perfect bracket? Prove it, but don't wait. Entries close before tip-off on March 19th. That's DenverSports.com/bracket. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Replace stop, opt out. Terms and conditions apply to the earnings promotion.
Do you have caregiving experience as a parent, teacher, nanny, coach, or in another similar role? Hop Skip Drive is looking for experienced caregivers who want to help students in their community by driving them to and from school. Earn up to $50 per ride with Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion, all while helping your community. If you have your own vehicle that is no more than 10 years old, a clean driving record, and at least 5 years of caregiving experience, you could become a Hop Skip Drive care driver. Just text ROAD to 323232 to get started right now. Hop Skip Drive gives you the flexibility to set your own schedule and earn competitive pay. It's simple. Drive in your free time and make a real difference for students right in your neighborhood. Don't wait. Text ROAD to 323232 right now. Text ROAD to 323232 and start earning up to $50 per ride during Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion period. That's ROAD to 323232. Text ROAD to 323232 now.
Hey, it's Mike Evans. Restore your bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning hair with the same simple one-day treatment I receive from Dr. Tanya Pauls of Advanced Hair. Your own natural hair begins regrowing the very next day, and your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, including mine. For your free consultation, $250 off and 250 free hair grafts, call 720-459-HAIR, AdvancedHair.com.
Jacob's Law and 303 Law 4040, the husband and wife law firm where you don't get passed around to a law clerk or some call center over